Big nub, like the little one.
No, not the little one. Because that's what they be saying. They be like, Big E, not the little one. Like, people be saying that. I'm sick of them. Every week is a new phrase or a new word or something. These kids. I feel old. I can't.
Do you them?
Not that I'm trying to, but I just be hearing people say it. It's annoying.
How do you them?
Like when they introduce themselves, they be like, Big Krishan, not the little one. She never said that, but that's what they be. I feel like, yo. What do that mean?
Yahweh, Jesus.
No, I'm talking about when they say big, whoever, not the little one.
Yahweh is not Jesus, Smiley. Yahweh is God. Yahushua is Jesus. Come on, bro. I'm just correcting you.
No, I don't. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is new 20. It's your boy SmileyJizzle and my man's
Boing boing. It's your something.
and our co-host.
Yeah, I have fun.
And we in the building. Yo, we got a lot of shit to talk about, but I want to start. I have a discussion that we was talking about. But I think we probably talked about it before. About Lilith.
Who?
Lilith.
Oh, Lilith
from
Lilith, the demon / first woman. However you want to look at it. You can look at it all different types of ways.
That was in that movie with that little girl.
That's one depiction. Lilith is the fertility demon. Who she was cast from the Garden of Eden as, and this is actually in the regular Bible. You could find it if you go through the Bible, but they do have another book. The Apocrypha has like several different books, and one of the books is the book of her, right? But then like they talk about how she didn't want to do whatever Adam told her to do, and God gave Adam power over Eden. But see, here's the thing, because we know that the Bible was written, and I'm gonna do this. We know that the Bible was written by man, right? The words of God, right? Because it's Sunday, why not? We know that it was written by man, but we know that it had to be edited, revised. Do you think, this is my question with this, because I think you guys know the story of Lilith already. I don't have to go into it. For you guys that don't know, I'll leave a link. But do you think that the things in the Bible about Eve being the rib and having to be subservient to Adam was something that was created to control women because women were defiant naturally? I'll ask around. Start with you.
No, I think it was a warning. I think it was a warning to all humankind of the divine way it's supposed to go. Yeah. Me personally, I believe it starts from God. Me personally, I believe it starts from God. Then it goes down to the man, and then it goes down to his woman, and then their family. Right. The problem is,
Do you have something? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, the problem is in the story with Adam and Eve. The reason.
Yeah, I gotta give it to you.
The reason why everything went left is because Eve was without Adam's guidance. If Eve was with Adam, she might not have fell for the snake. But because she wasn't with Adam, she was victim to what the snake had to say. And then once the snake was very knowledgeable. The snake knew, which if you think about it, couldn't have been a snake because he got turned into a snake, right? So it probably had ligaments. That creature that was that creature. No. Listen. I'm just saying if we are all have our different interpretations.
How do you get that from a snake?
Can I speak? Because in the Bible, what happened to the snake? The snake was cast to slither on its belly. How can you be cast to slither on your belly if you're already a snake and you're already slithering on your belly?
It wasn't a snake. It was
exactly.
a serpent.
So that's what I'm saying.
Serpent.
A serpent is different from what we think is a natural snake. So this is my point.
Serpent
my
is
point,
a species.
My point is, at the end of the day, this
snake is a type.
This was a reptilian creature, in my interpretation. Exactly, but this is
a depiction of the devil telling you.
But he was a serpent. So what they were saying, because you know how the Bible is broken down into like parables and all of that. So like everything is not, it's metaphoric. So it's not
exactly.
So it's left to interpretation. Like the rib part. The rib was like a part, right? But
we are missing.
But hold on. Further into that point, why did they close the wound?
What do you mean close the wound?
God closed the wound. That's another part of
why
that
are you
verse.
Gonna leave your shit open?
But I'm saying if he didn't come from the actual rib, then why are you closing the wound on the side of the stomach?
What are you saying? What I'm
you listening to what I'm saying?
Say it again.
What I'm saying.
If it's metaphorical,
if it's metaphorical, it's not really actually a rib, right? Mm-hmm. Then why are they closing the wound on the side of the stomach?
Because maybe it was a rib.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it was a rib.
And maybe it was
meaning that women, just like the places
are,
and the people,
and that's
in
why
the Bible, they are.
That's why I said what I said
real.
In the beginning. Because
it's like, how is some of the story real?
That's why I asked the question that I asked, because if that's the case, because that means that, well, it says it in the Bible that women were created as a helpmate to men, not to run men, not to be equal.
That's the divine order.
To help us. We were supposed to be in charge of women and in charge of everything else, but they were going to be pretty much like us, but not made from the regular way that we were made, or made from the soil, from the sand, or whatever the shit was. We weren't made that way. They were made from our rib or a part or whatever, but then that part was healed back up because he put him to sleep. God put him into a deep sleep and took from his rib. He gave him anesthesia, took his rib, made a woman out of his rib, and then closed the wound back up. And then he woke up and it was a woman.
Could be.
That still was defiant, still went and bit the apple and all that other shit, you feel me? But Lilith didn't want to listen to none of that shit. Lilith was defiant from the jump. Mm-hmm. And a lot of feminists support Lilith.
Yeah, I know.
So that's like.
So what was your question? What was your initial question?
My question was, do you think that the Bible was created, well, that particular verse or that particular chapter created to control women? Because there's elements in the Bible that are made to control men.
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
I don't, because I don't think that. Because I think a lot of things were changed in the Bible to do these things, or to do things that were more, when chauvinistic. You know what I'm saying? There is those parts in the Bible, but I believe that part specifically was a warning on men who get led by their women. They get led astray because women are more accessible to what they hear versus what they see. That's what I believe that part in the Bible was written for, but people misconstrue it, and you know what I mean? And I think the Bible definitely has undertones of, males are supposed to be better than women. I don't believe that. I think the divine order is man, woman, and child. It's not, all men.
What do you think, Erika?
That it was made just to control women? I don't know.
Well, that particular portion.
The story of.
I mean, the Bible is based off the law, so it's to control everybody. That's basically what the laws are from. The 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill, and all that stuff. So I think it was to control, a way to control everybody. I don't think it's gender specific.
I think Bill Maher kind of said what you were saying, but he also said that if people didn't
have
these rules, would they still know not to kill, not to steal, not to do these
no,
things?
because there wouldn't be rules.
I think
to do it.
Hold on.
I
I want to ask this around, because if you're saying no, we gotta make this a table discussion. So Bill Maher said, this is exactly what Bill Maher said, because he had a documentary about trying to debunk the Bible and all that. He always do that. He's an atheist.
Yeah, I know.
But he's a brilliant mind though. Bill Maher is saying, you don't think people would have got common sense? Like, you don't give people enough credit. Like, you don't think people would have had the common sense to know, like, oh my goodness,
right,
I'm not gonna kill this person.
Reason.
I'm not gonna take what's not mine because it doesn't belong to me. Like, there's something that people have if you believe it's spiritual or you believe that it's just instinct. But people have empathy, right? People have compassion naturally, unless you're a sociopath or something of the sort, you know what I mean? But normally people, you leave your phone up here, and I don't know anything about stealing or anything like that, and I don't have a phone. Hey man, you left your phone here. Most people that are not desperate will give you your phone back.
I think you're underestimating how many people is desperate versus
that's not the point. That's not the point.
No, it is the point.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point that I'm making.
You're saying most people aren't desperate. That's why they would say.
I didn't say most people aren't desperate.
So why are you saying most people wouldn't take the
I was making a point to tie into what we're talking about.
Why would you make the point of most people wouldn't take the cell phone if you're not saying most people
I'm saying most
by nature.
Most people that are not in a desperate situation. Because there's things.
My argument is most people are desperate, bro.
Hold on. Because you're going down the rabbit hole. I like it though because it's good content.
Or something.
But
there's gonna be a reason.
Here's where I'm going with it. I believe, this is how I believe. I believe that people would know better if it wasn't written down, because people are just gonna figure it out. We're resourceful. We're intuitive. You know what I mean? We're not idiots. Some of us are, but a good number of us have a good level of intellect where we can have some discernment, but a lot of certain things we have to go through experiences for certain things. When we talk about relationships, yeah, we got to go through experiences with it because people don't understand the economics of relationships and all that other shit. So I get that, but like normal shit, killing, all of that, everybody's not a killer. You know what I mean? Everybody's not a thief. You know what I mean? Some people might just be taking stuff or something like that.
But then there's some
everybody
people
don't
they
do
will
it.
only take from certain people.
Right. So it's like, so you're still thinking about maybe I shouldn't do it, but you know what? I'll get away with it if I do it to this. You know what I mean? So you're still putting some thought behind it. What he was saying is that they built those laws and they had the guise of eternal torment. And that's what really got people to really fall in line, because people was doing all types of stuff and they didn't care about what the consequence was. They didn't care about the worldly consequences. So now they think about this spiritual consequence. So now So now they think about this spiritual consequence. So now they're like, damn, I gotta go to jail, do my time, but damn, I don't want to die like this. You know what I mean? So it's people that think like that. It may be people that, you know, there's numbers of people, sociopaths. We're not talking about those. But there's people that are the exceptions. But when we're talking about the average of people,
telling their kids like, oh, when people that are very religious, they tell their kid, they raise their kids in the church, and they say that's kind of scary to tell your kid like, oh, if you do this, you're gonna burn in hell for eternity. Like that's
exactly.
Some people
it's extreme, but that's so. Can I say they don't know how to discipline their kids in a certain way. They have to do stuff like that to discipline their kids.
Cause it's like, is this real? I could burn. Like it make you do excessive. Because for some people,
I think the narrative,
them stuff like that, they don't know how to deal with that.
I think there's a narrative that we believe that everybody grows up in a loving home, and
Hell
because
Where did
because
you
hold
get
on,
that?
Nah, finish your point.
So
but nah.
let me speak. So
Finish
all
your
I'm
point.
saying
I
is,
believe
if
that.
that's not the case, if both of y'all are quick to
No,
say,
but
listen,
finish your point. Finish your point. I'm
it's part of my
I'm
point.
listening. I'm
It's part of
listening.
my point.
But-
if that's not the case is that if you're saying that most people don't grow up in loving homes, then most people aren't going to have those certain standards of, hey, what is wrong or what is right. Some people, most
don't
people,
know what
listen,
the percentage is,
yo,
but I
E,
know
let me
that
cook.
everybody
Let me
doesn't.
cook.
I don't know
At
if it's
the-
most or less.
Let me
but-
cook. Let me cook. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is most people are survivalists. People are at base form, they want to live. They don't want to die. They will do what it needs to be done to live. I believe that. That comes with desperation. That comes with doing bad things and not knowing that there is a bad, because guess what? If you don't know something is bad, then you're going to fucking do it. You're going to do it. Why? Because your lower nature is speaking. In this world, this whole world is designed for our lower nature. Everything is physical. We want to fuck. We want to drink. We want to do everything to feel what? To feel good. We don't want to feel bad. That is the basis of all humans. Humans want things. So if the majority of people have things and you don't have things, what are you going to do? You're going to steal. If the majority of people have love and you don't have love, what are you going to do? You're going to cheat. At the end of the day, like, yo, we are humans that react to what the fuck we need at base level form. If we choose to do things out of a higher consciousness, we have to take that initiative and say, yo, I don't want to do this because of this. Because of this. It has to be because of something. That's what I'm saying at base form. It's not just, oh, we're just good people. It's because we don't want to get in trouble, we don't do this. Or because this is bad, or we're going to go to hell, like grandma used to say, we're not going to do that. That's how we are as human beings. So I can understand them putting the Bible out. The problem is what the original Bible or the original manuscripts were taken out of the Bible. So now we don't know what is correct and what's true or not. Now we're calling certain things that happen parables. We're calling certain things that didn't happen, oh, like, yeah, this must have happened. This is real. So we don't even know. And that's basis off of the fact that of our lack of understanding. At the end of the day, as a species, we start from baby, primal. You see what I'm saying? We cry for what we want because we can't get anything for us. You see what I'm saying? If you're not in, the reason why I said growing up or how you guys grow up is if you're not in a good family dynamic, you're not going to know right from wrong, and you're going to be accessible to bad things. Yes, bad things can happen out of those circumstances, but you're going to have to go through it to learn it because you don't know. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
We have
You
a
went,
special guest. Hold on.
You went a few places with this one. So
Hold
before,
on.
all right, no, introduce the person, and I gotta respond to what he said.
We have a special guest tonight, people. My
Well,
father, Dwayne, is on the phone.
Dwayne Sr.
He's going to give his. Can you say the question again, or what topic, or what we're talking about?
Well, this isn't one of our initial topics. I was just talking about this, but what I was saying was, do you believe that the Bible was created to control people because on a conscious level, people really didn't care if they was gonna die if they did something, but dying and going to another place is what made people fall in line. Like, okay, now that I know I could go to heaven or hell, I'm gonna try my best to live a righteous life, or try to at some point, absolve myself of my sins before I meet my maker or whatever, because I don't know if it's true or not or whatever.
I think it's true if you're seeing.
But hold on, you said your point, but I have to say something. So because you said many things, so I have to go at what you said first before he answers that question. What he said was he believes that without proper guidance, that people wouldn't. Hold on, let me finish.
I ain't saying
You was about to.
no, I wasn't.
Without proper guidance, people will not know right from wrong, and I think that's bullshit. Personally, I think that you don't give people enough credit. You do this a lot. I think people are not retarded. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't think people are like that. Like I think people think, and people are survivalists. I would agree with that part of what you said. People are survivalists. One of those things is you're learning about certain things. When you touch something that's hot and you see that it's hot, you're not going to touch it again. You're learning from that experience, but you know what's right and what's wrong because you know by looking at certain things. So you're going through the motions. Somebody has their favorite blanket or whatever. You're a little kid. You know that's your favorite blanket. That's their favorite blanket, and you're not gonna take that blanket because it's not yours. But nobody has to tell you not to take something that's not yours. You know it's wrong to take this because it doesn't belong to you. You don't know why, but you just have a feeling that, yo, that's not mine. I'm not just gonna take his blanket. That's his blanket.
Everybody has that feeling, Smile.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I let you cook. I shut up on purpose because I knew you was gonna interrupt me.
Okay,
What I'm saying is like people know certain things because they come with normal survival instincts, but instincts overall. We come with certain instincts as humans. If you believe in God, then you have to believe that He gave us free will, right? So free will, a part of that is making choices for yourself. You can make a choice that you think is either right or you think is either wrong.
On what you just said.
Huh?
Now, if you believe in God, do you have to believe in the devil?
Yep, you sure do.
But see, that's
Sure
another
do.
thing.
How are you gonna believe in one?
That's another thing. That's another
Exactly.
thing. There's
They're both
people.
stuff that we haven't seen.
There are
Those
There
are
are-
the consequences.
there are people-
The demons are the consequences. The demons is the sins. The demons is the grief. The demons is the trauma.
The devil. So here's another thing because it goes deeper than that.
The devil is you. It's
Hold on,
internal. You're God. You're the devil.
Before you go through a rabbit hole,
All right,
let's hear the logical part of it.
Cook.
So like what I'm saying is, yeah, you probably should, but there are people that are religious or have spiritual beliefs that don't believe in the devil. The devil meaning there's this one evil boss man that's like he's the final boss.
It's you.
You know what I mean? Hold on. He's the final, because you keep saying that. Just hold on. Let me finish my point. You can throw that in there if you want. He's the final boss, right? But there's some people that just believe that there's God, and then there's a series of different demons. No leader demon, because God is supposed to be overall. He controls everything. So there's nobody below.
If you're a Christian.
Because that's what I'm saying. See, if you're a Christian, then you believe it like that. But there's other religions that don't believe that there is one person that's controlling everything in hell.
Or they think
There's
person
demons and they have legions. So each demon has legion. In demonology, they know that there's all these different, I won't say the names because my boy is very religious. I don't care about saying the names, but he does. And I've said the names several times before. But there's all these different demon names. There's all these different demon names.
How am I religious?
Spiritual, whatever, bro. To me, that's the same thing. But look, I know there's differences, but I still
committed. You gotta be committed.
Right, and I understand that. So I don't go down that. I don't
that.
challenge that because I already know how y'all feel about that. But what I'm saying is, whenever you say that, you have to take into account that if you know that, then you know that there can't be one main person. Because there's all these different people. The devil is supposed to be like, that's the main person.
Wait, you lost me. How?
There's one main person or one main being.
Like the big guy. Like there's all these other people, and the devil is the big guy.
He's controlling them.
He controls all the legions.
Right? You're saying there's only one God.
But there's not one demon.
There's not one demon, but there is one Lucifer. Lucifer is the opposer. The opposer is you. Because you are in control of your life.
Okay.
That's why you're God. You're the devil. At the end of the day, if you're the devil, then you are the supreme being. If you decide to do evil, if you decide to do things that you know doesn't resonate with you or goes against your nature,
Wait,
then you're.
what is he saying?
What was that?
What
Yeah,
you,
the devil, you're the supreme being.
Yeah, because you're in control of your life. Just like you're the God of your existence too. God is internal. You hear
well, I
yourself.
don't think anyone
You hear
can
yourself.
classify themselves as that. They're
Yes,
doing
you can.
devilish things
Hold on,
or
one mic.
doing godly.
One mic.
Exactly. But where does that come from? The source,
You're
right?
being controlled
But
by
we go by faith, right?
Right.
See, I'm not a religious person. I'm more spiritual,
Same here, brother.
right?
Yeah.
And we go by our faith. So you're saying that, how do we know everything that's written in that book is true?
Thank you.
Right, because
No,
that's what we
100%.
said earlier. It's man-made.
I'm saying the things that
and there's so many different versions.
I'm saying personally, I believe that there is truth in the Bible. I don't think it's 100% true, but I believe it's a lot of
There's
truth.
a lot of
But the problem is
say one thing,
the-
but then it'll take it away.
I agree. The problem is it was written for people, so only those people are going to understand it. The people that don't understand it are people that won't understand it because they're looking at it and like, okay, if this didn't happen, then this isn't real. But this might have just been a lesson. This might have been the real thing because you could predate and go back in history and find these people that were talked about in the Bible. So we know that some parts of the Bible are real and we know that some parts aren't. Why aren't the parts in the Bible real? Why did they take certain...
Because it was made to control us.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
No.
That
Not
was
the
my question.
Bible. The people that doctored the Bible,
Why?
the people that translated the
Why?
Bible,
Why did they leave
changed
stuff out?
because it's talking to us, Smiley. It's talking, all those people in the Bible were black people, Smiley, or people, I'm not even going to say black people because at the end of the day, I believe that we're indigenous people. We're not really black people.
Okay, so
they
we're
just
going,
put that all out
so
there.
we're going there, but we're saying, why was it created? The whole point.
It was created as a basic information before leaving Earth. That's why it was created. So we had the people that it was written for.
What was it?
I said it was a basic information before leaving Earth.
Well, who told you that?
I mean, you know
that's just him just thinking about it. That's his theory. That's his theory.
No, I've heard that. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that it checks out. Like a lot of things I've learned is from the Bible. I learned about women through the Bible. I learned about treachery through the Bible. I learned about two-faced people from the Bible. I learned about mad things from the Bible. So we can't say that it's not.
That's the thing. I learned about it from experience, and that's what I'm saying. If you learn about stuff,
all I'm saying is
through life experiences.
If these experiences are in the Bible, if these experiences are in the Bible, then that's a real experience, isn't it?
You read the Bible before
I'm
your
saying
parents
no.
told you
Listen,
stuff?
listen. Of course not, and that's why you have
how
to.
You saying you learned that from the Bible before
Because
you read,
listen to what I'm saying. Listen
Right.
to what I'm saying. They taught me. Listen to what I'm saying, E. They taught me what they knew from their understanding. Their parents were religious people, so because that religious had that background, they had roots in the Bible. So I said, okay, cool. They didn't force it to me. They didn't say, yo, you have to go to church or you have to. You see what I'm saying? Look, and that was a base. That was the basis for me. If I never got that basis, I would have never thought how I think.
So you would have never
So I appreciate.
You would have never knew not to kill a nigga if you didn't.
If I wasn't listen.
I'm sorry. Delete.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
YouTube.
No, I would know that. Hey, this is bad, but I would know it in a different means. I'm saying me and what happened, what really happened is I learned that from the Bible. They taught me that story from the Bible. They told me thou shalt not kill from the Bible. And that was the scary shit that made me say, hey, I'm not going to commit no crimes. And I'm still crimeless. You know what I mean? To the point where I ain't kill nobody. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not perfect.
But
I'm not perfect at all. And I'm not even a Christian. But I'm spiritual and I believe there's consequences towards your actions. So if you don't believe in a spiritual consequence, that's cool too. But I do, and I'm gonna say
people could commit a crime and still believe in that too. They could have just made a mistake. So that
I'm not mad at that.
Logic is not.
You wait. Say that again.
Just because if you killed someone, if you unalive someone, you're not a serial unaliver.
I agree.
Then
it could have been circumstances. Moses killed somebody or unalived somebody.
But that don't mean you don't believe that.
No. That means if that man could be redeemed and still have a purpose from that story, then I believe that depending on the circumstances, you can come back from murder, even murder, depending on the circumstances.
But about right or wrong.
It's still wrong to kill. But at the end of the day, you could still be redeemed if you are chosen. And I believe he was chosen. And I believe you could be chosen.
So you saying that killing a person is wrong? Then?
Yes.
So someone kills your brother, your sister, your mother, your father.
Mm-hmm.
Is it right for you to kill them?
No, it's not.
But how would you know that? How would you know that?
Because
revenge.
Because of what I already know. Because of what I already know, killing is bad. So if I kill this person, I'm a killer now too. Would I care? Would I probably still do it? Yeah. And that's why I said Moses is an example of somebody who killed somebody and was still used by God and was blessed by God. So I believe that depending on the circumstances, God will understand. I believe we have a forgiving God, especially if you go by what I'm saying about me thinking that God resides in me and he's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm deciding whether to follow God today or I'm deciding whether to follow the devil. I know that if I let's say I'm a drinker, right? I know if I drink every day, fucks up my liver, I know that's giving my will towards feeling good temporarily, but it's being fucked up for me. So that's giving my allegiance or giving my consent to the devil. Just like when you're doing good, when you get extra money and you look out for somebody, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that shit come back. I believe in, some people call it karma. I believe it's divine. I think God is saying, because you gave this generosity and you didn't have to, I'm going to do something generous to you too, because I'm going to give you what you put in. And I believe that because I've seen evidence of it all the time.
I think it's in ways it's a positive control, but I do believe that they made it to control people.
And what you said about wrong and right.
They is the people. And right. I believe
who is they? The proverbial they. Who is that?
You know what I'm saying? It's probably the same people that want us to vote for Kamala and them. What's up, Eve?
And what you said about right and wrong, I do think people know right from wrong to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. Like you said, like the basic stuff that is common sense. Right. Or whatever, but then there are other things like the way to behave, not necessarily committing a crime, but how you should behave in public or in certain spaces or whatever. That's something that you have to learn or you have to be taught. That's not something that you like. Some people, like, you come from the hood, you might be ratchet, you might be loud and obnoxious, and that may not be acceptable. Nobody might not say anything to you about it, but you're gonna be looked at a certain way. They're gonna call you ghetto, or they're gonna call you. And then on the flip side, then if you do code switch, then they'll say you're bougie, or you're a seller or something, because you're just trying to better yourself and or whatever. So that's something that has to be taught or learned. Everybody doesn't know how to adapt to fit in certain situations. A lot of those things you shouldn't have to, but until you get to that point,
a lot of those things,
you might gotta be a little uncomfortable sometimes. It sucks, especially for Black people.
A lot of those, though. That's why I think we're so adamant in entertainment and all that shit, because we got the craziest stories.
But to the point of what she said, a lot of those things, like code switching and all of that, those are like culturally subjective. Because if you go to like Africa, it's people that's walking around with no shirt on, with they breasts hanging out. Mm-hmm. And in America, that's not right. You know, feminists have been trying to fight for them to be able to walk around topless on a construction site for years, but it's just not happening. Like they don't want to do it unless it's like at a nudist beach or something like that. Like women are supposed to cover themselves, and even to some extent, they at some jobs they make women wear a bra. Some women don't like to wear a bra. They make them do it. You know what I mean? So like. It's all culturally relevant because what's right and what's wrong over here may not be right and wrong in some other places, and that's definitely depending on what their teachings are. Because all of these people have different religions, so all these people in different places that believe something else, they might not subscribe to Christianity. They might not subscribe to your idea of spirituality. You know what I mean? I believe that that's culturally relevant. So then that's why I say they put this book out here so that people could go by this book and try to live their life, quote unquote, the holy way. But you know, like a lot of these pastors, like we done heard stories about pastors and people in the church that's not living in the best life, but are quick to judge you and tell you that you're doing wrong. But they're not taking care of their house is not in order, or they're out here cheating on their partner or something like that, and they're trying to tell somebody else, or they're sneaking a nip here and there or something like that, telling people it's wrong to do all this. Like I don't like how they use your faith to control you. That's the only thing. I think that it's good for people to have something to believe in because it makes people be able to deal with the hardships and the adversity of life. The stuff that you already have to deal with life, it's good to believe like, you know what, it's not the end. There's something better to look forward to. Because life fucking sucks. You know, in a nutshell, you know what I mean? People don't live forever. You know what I mean? You have to come to terms with that. And then you also have to come to terms with like, we don't make the best use of our time when we're here. Because a lot of us don't have a purpose. We're figuring it out. We're figuring out our whole life. Sometimes like every decade we got a new goal, something new that we're gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be better for me. And then another 10 years, something else we done came up with. And then another 10 years, now we're married to somebody. Now everything's changed. And another 10 years, now we got a kid. So we don't never know what we're gonna do because we don't stick to whatever we start. Faith is the only thing that people can really hold on to, and that's what keeps people going. People should put faith into things that are going to be conducive to increasing their quality of life. I'll say that again. People need to put faith into things that are going to be conducive to increasing the quality of their life. Meaning you're here right now for what they say, a good time, not a long time, right? So while you're here, make better use of your time. Those little free times that you have, you prefer to go shoot the shit, make a podcast. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, there's anything that you could be doing that can improve the quality of your life. It's gonna take time over time, but it's better than wasting time for a long period of time and then being like, damn, I wish I did this 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Then you're 10 years in something that you've already started. Now it's different. Now it's like, man, I'm glad I started this 10 years ago, as opposed to I wish I started this 10 years ago. And that goes back to if you do believe in the Bible, and that's that free will that they be talking about. Like you have that, but you'd rather use it to judge people. You'd rather use it to not be patient with other people. You'd rather use it to always be right all the time. You'd rather use it to be misunderstanding instead of trying to use it for what it was intended to make you a better version of yourself, I think.
I agree on as far as the King James version. Or the version that, you know, is for, you know, the people in England that probably had slaves back then, or, you know what I'm saying? Right. I believe that is very true. But as far as like maybe like the Ethiopian Bible and like the Dead Sea Scrolls, I don't think it was made for the reason that you're saying it was made for. Okay. To control. I don't believe.
So you think those scribes were made like these were made under good intentions.
I think they were made by people like me that had that radical dream that God was telling them to do something.
So you believe that somebody got a message?
that all those people that wrote,
They got a message, and they did exactly what they told them to do.
And that's why some of the things in the
then
Bible were taken out, because they were like, oh, well,
faith.
we don't think that's you. You're not part of the Christian faith, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And it get misconstrued, because remember the Abraham from the Bible is the same Abraham from the Quran. So it's really a person, and that person really had a lineage. It's
so
just, if people believe it's split.
If it's one thing I've learned, and this is not on even faith, this is just on man itself, just what I see as people.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said about Abraham's people over here making a lot of noise. What you say about Abraham now?
Nah, I was saying that Abraham, that lineage is in the Quran. So it's not like, you know what I mean, everything in the Bible is false. It's like there definitely are people.
Well, that's a newer religion.
What is
Islamic.
From Christianity? You're tripping.
They're newer than Christianity, yes.
They're older than Christianity. Quran is older than Christianity.
They believe that they're on top, and that God is just a prophet.
Jesus wasn't calling himself Christian.
They didn't
call his disciples Christian. You know, when they was talking about Christian,
Muhammad
this was like
talks about Jesus Christ in the Quran.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying Christianity wasn't a thing until European took that shit. And it was the Roman Catholic Church that was like, oh, okay, Jesus died for our sins and blah, blah, blah. Think about it. They was technically the person that stabbed him, right? The Rome was.
Hey Google, what's the oldest religion?
The Jews.
Hinduism.
Yeah, Hinduism. It's definitely not Christianity, bro. I'm trying to tell you. That's like when they was kings and queens and stuff. Like, you know, the Europeans. There wasn't no Christianity back when Jesus was back, you know, praying, doing miracles and stuff. It wasn't Christianity. They was Christians when the Roman Catholic Church was like, yo, this is gonna be what we're gonna fight for, the Knights of Templar, all of that cool stuff.
Oldest to newest.
Just say,
Hey Google.
Is Islam older than Christianity?
Hey Google, list religions in order from oldest to newest. All right. Abraham. Yeah, it was Hinduism, but
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm trying to see which one was cause I know cause I could have swore, and I'm not entirely sure, but I could have swore that Christianity was before Islamic faith.
Yo, Christianity is a newer religion, bro.
No, I think Islam was before Christianity.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not entirely sure, but I know.
And Jesus came before, but at the end of the day, Jesus he didn't consider himself a Christian. He just was a follower of God, according to the Bible.
So then what was the faith? Then at the time,
the faith
Catholic?
was God. The faith was Yahweh. The faith was, you know what I mean, the Most High. That was the faith. And he was saying, believe in that. And he's a son of that. He's a product of that. But if you think about it, if he was flesh, if he was product of the Most High, if people are saying, what would Jesus do? So we're supposed to be like Jesus. Think about it. It was us. It was us. He went through what we went through to show you that, yo, you could be just like him and do all these miracles too. But you have to, you know what I'm saying? Pretty. Yeah, this is Islamic. The polyism.
Jesus was a prophet.
You said what?
So that was polytheism. Polytheism was before Christianity, but that's not actually because Christianity was before that. Christianity, early Arab traders brought Christianity to Arabian Peninsula, and it was especially strong in southern Arabia. Then polytheism, and then Islam. So Christianity was like 2 before, but you could say this is Islam.
What was the year?
It doesn't say the time.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Nah, we could look deeper. This is wiki, so you can't really only trust them. We'll see. But they're still saying this. This is everywhere.
They're saying that
Islam
Christianity
developed
Islam, bro.
Jaded.
Yeah. Islam developed in the 7th century.
Christianity developed out of the Second Temple Judaism in the 1st century. It was founded on life teachings, death, resurrection of Jesus Christ, and those who follow called Christian. Islam developed in the 7th. So it was after. I don't know how I knew that, but because somebody was talking about that, because I be always having these discussions about this all the time. But my boy is a Muslim. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, but we don't really talk about religion. But and he a legit Muslim. Like his mother wears, yeah.
I think they count. I think they count that because they're saying it was founded on the life, teachings, death, and resurrection of Jesus. So what they say was the religion started after Jesus died.
That's what it became. Of course, Christianity, older than it has his name in it. So it's like that's Christianity.
I understand. I understand it, but I'm just saying, as far as like other people knew about it,
but people were still doing that same.
That came later, yo.
They were still worshiping God, the God that they worship in Christianity. They were still worshiping that same being. But it was just they didn't have the son of God yet.
I don't know. I think certain people worship a different God. Like when certain people be like, because think about it, like certain people don't even believe Jesus was a certain color. So you really think that they think that God is that color, or God is, you know what I mean, favoring us?
But those are people that are naive. The people at the time they knew.
That's not naive.
They knew because most of the people looked a certain type of way unless you were in Europe.
That's not naive. At the end of the day, this was generations of seeing certain things whitewashed over years.
That's called white supremacy.
It's called brainwashing.
They've been trying to make everything white for the whole.
And I agree. So what I'm saying is, why do you think they're doing that? They're doing that to say, yo, it's more normal that a person, when they believe in God, they think that, yo, the Jesus that they're dying, that died for them was really a white looking dude that died on the cross in their Catholic churches or in their Christian churches. They believe that wholeheartedly. Just like there's some black women, black grandmothers that have a white Jesus hanging up right now.
They believe that so much. But they're not Christians, and they're I don't know what you can call them.
They're really sheep. They're really gullible. That's what we call them. But at the end of the day, we don't want to say that to disrespect our elders.
That God was a black man.
Exactly.
It says that right in there. They didn't take that part out.
They left it in there, exactly, and people still misinterpreted it.
Yeah.
They let Leonardo da Vinci and all them, they let them draw what they thought the Jesus looked like, and everybody ran with it. And now we're living in a territory where we gotta celebrate Christopher Columbus, even though he didn't look out for black people. You know what I'm saying? We got it. Yeah, it's supposed to be Indigenous Day, but yo, you best believe you work at some of these places, they're saying Happy Christopher Columbus Day. They're not saying no Indigenous Day, and those are the people who run this place. So it's like, yo, we could talk about this Indigenous Day, but they laugh at that shit. They like, all right, they could give it to them, but we know what day it really is. And that's what I mean. Like, we're in enemy territory, kind of.
The terror dome.
You heard?
We're in a system of white supremacy.
Quite. You know what I mean? And I love white people. Don't get it twisted. Like,
Yeah,
I love
I do.
people in general. I just
There's
don't
some
love
good
people.
ones, like they say about us. You're one of the good ones.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like Rick from
I
Walking
love
Dead.
them, though. I love people in general, but I just don't like people that use or take advantage of us being pushed to the bottom of the barrel. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you know what's up. Don't act like you don't see what's going on. Like,
There's a cap for how powerful they let a black person get.
100%.
You're no matter what in any industry, entertainment,
100%.
banking.
But it's in America.
You're not even gonna be.
You go to
if you
Africa,
be the
that
first
cap is gone.
black
You know how I know that?
insurance
Mansa
company,
Musa.
all black
You see what I'm
insurance
saying?
companies.
Like, it would never be a Mansa Musa
It's
in
never
America.
gonna be
There would never
But there is
be a
there is
Mansa
a rich
Musa.
one of the
He could be rich.
The 88th richest people in the world is a black man, and he has 11.3 billion.
He probably don't even stay up here mostly. I
11
promise you.
yeah.
That nigga is in Africa somewhere. Or he's somewhere where he's protected.
I don't even know what. I
That
don't
money
even know
is
what he doing.
protected.
Hold on, let me see.
Cause ain't no way. America, like, yo, they killed the Cash App guy. Yeah, they killed the Cash App guy. Allegedly. They killed it. Unalived. Yeah, they unalived the Cash App guy. That's crazy.
88th richest man in the world.
The dude who created Cash
You
App
gotta say unalive.
was
YouTube be tripping.
allegedly seen screaming for his life. They're trying to get me. They're trying to get me. And then he was unalived after that. So I don't know what happened, but I think they unalived the Cash App guy. They was like, "Oh, you making too much money. Everybody on this? Nah, we taking that."
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why Kendrick Lamar did that little commercial.
What commercial?
It was like,
Oh my bad. I misquoted. It's 13.4 million,
What?
and his name is Aliko Dangote.
Yeah,
And
African. You're,
I was about to say,
yeah,
Yeah,
African.
of course.
He's not
Mansa
half.
Musa and Nico, whatever his
FBA.
name is,
Largest
African.
cement producer.
Talk that shit.
He not
Shout out to the
FBA.
cement. Yeah.
Nah, he not. Nah.
Largest cement producer.
Oh yeah.
He probably found a recipe, make it quick. Yeah.
Aliko Dangote.
Shout out to Nico Ngote.
yeah, salute to you, brother.
Yeah, he figured it out. Shout out to that. I love that shit. But he
And-
don't
and
gotta
so
worry
far-
about.
So far, no controversy yet.
Yeah, because he's in Africa. He's from Africa. He could just leave, go to Africa, and be like, "Yo, America's tripping." You see what I'm
Right,
saying? He
yeah,
good. He
true.
got $1 billion. He got more than $1 billion. But people like Kanye, people like Jay-Z, people like Sean Combs, a lot of their shit about to start coming to the light. Man, this shit is getting crazy out here. I think the industry is dead. Because they're going to start taking away a lot of our OGs, and we're going to be like lost out here.
Yo, I got our first
Somebody
topic.
was like, don't do that.
Don't do
Like,
what?
they was mad at Dame Dash.
For what?
Who was it? He was on lip
Who?
service.
Oh, Mano?
No,
I don't know.
So y'all know about the Remy Ma situation, right?
What?
I was
Wilson?
trying to find
Remy Ma
that video,
and
but
Pat.
I don't see
I
it.
got this video. I'm about to play it real quick. So Tasha K was talking,
She
whatever.
was
They
good.
fought?
no.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Tasha K was
Because
talking.
how they worded it
Nah,
made me think they fought.
Nah, they
I'm about
nah.
to say, ain't no way Tasha
She
K.
don't want that. Smoke.
Yeah, that's
So
what
look,
I believe.
She she always be talking about people, and as you know, allegedly, Remy Ma has been silent about her cheating on Papoose. Papoose, the situation, the reason why the situation is crazy is because when we talk about like people in relationships, we talk about dudes not being shit and all this other stuff about men all the time. But a man actually holding a woman down while she do her bit, like the reverse of the situation. You know what I mean? And taking care of his family, marrying her, and all that other stuff, being a partner with her in business and everything, and always holding her down on interviews, always giving her love. Like it's crazy. Like that was like the hood, Will Smith and Jada before they fell out. You know what I mean? So when this happened, we was like, yo, it's no hope for relationships. So we looking at Remy.
Relationships in Hollywood.
Why is she?
Yeah, facts.
But
is it? But is it because it's Hollywood or is it because it's people? Because we don't know what goes on with everybody's household, but we see it.
Serious.
But I'm just saying. I think that's people. The woman in the situation who has everything, who has the guy. She's out there, she's exposed to all these other men, and she decides to feed into temptation, allegedly. Why would you do that if you're in a loving situation and this guy did all this? Forget about the lights, forget about the TV, forget about the entertainment. You're a person. So I'm looking at it and judging it as a person, not as a celebrity. I'm looking at it like, okay,
but
as a woman, a regular person would do the same thing. A regular person would do the same thing.
But I'm saying you have a higher likelihood because you have access to all these people. You might be a fan of or whatever, so you have more options to do that. Whereas if you're just a regular person, you don't know these people. You might not.
So women are behaving like dudes then. So women are behaving like dudes because women normally control themselves in those situations. They always be around a lot of men. They always have opportunity to talk to other guys and stuff like that. They're always around other attractive guys, so to speak, right? So if that's the logic that we're going off of, then she's acting like
something happened.
So why would
she was upset about something.
What you saying?
Something happened. Something happened that made her feel like, oh, okay.
Why are you surprised?
She seems like she's a type of person.
She's
a hood.
She's the type of person that go tit for tat.
And then
she's a whole
she
took it to a whole nother level.
She went to prison for shooting someone that was supposed to be her friend.
All that aside, she still doesn't want love. Like I see it.
She do, and that's why she went for
I see she like that, but I see like I know like with hood girls, they still want the same thing, even though they be out. Well, I don't know, cause you're saying like you saying it because she's this type of female that she probably don't care. That's what you're saying.
I didn't say she don't care. I'm saying
I'm putting in a nutshell everything that you said.
Or would you be more susceptible in that situation because you have?
Because I'm talking about women. I'm not judging her on her character. I'm judging her on being a mom. I'm judging her on being a woman. I'm judging her on taking into account all of the stuff that's come from her being with this man and all of the thing that's on top of her as a woman. Regardless of that, she's a very smart woman. So to give her that grace and say, well, you know what, she is a hood booger, or she is like this. So she's too smart, too much of a businesswoman to do something that
she's not, apparently.
You know what I mean? But that's why it's alleged. That's why. So hold on. So this is perfect.
Wait,
that's why it's alleged.
You're giving her too much credit.
Nah, hold on. That's why. But hold on.
We don't know.
Hold on.
If she did,
but hold on. That's why it's alleged. So look, we have a video of Tasha K saying a whole bunch of whatever that I was trying to play
to her.
We gonna watch the video together.
She was like, she can't fight because she
All right.
pew.
All right. But look. We gonna listen to this. We gonna listen to this.
That's what she
said.
said.
A little bit. I speed it up a little bit so that people could know whether or not Remy really did what she did. Because we have to look at it. We have to look at it as like, all right, look. In relationships, what's the point in a man getting married? Let's just throw that out there. Because every single time that a man gets married in a relationship, he always takes the short end of the stick in the situation. He has to put up with a lot of stuff. Now, we could say, oh, well, women got to put up with a lot. We can say all that. But right now we're saying with men, because men are the examples right now. Men are the one dealing with the most hardships as a result of a bad marriage. And we always blame them. Well, you shouldn't have chosen. Why'd you be with her? Why'd you marry her? You the one that got on your knee and proposed to her. You already knew she was like. So we put all of that on the men. Now when we take accountability, okay, you shouldn't behave like this.
I mean, cheating is obviously wrong.
But we're looking at it. We're looking at it that way. We're looking at it that way.
Normally say they want a feminine woman. She's not a feminine woman. Maybe he didn't care about that. Maybe he liked her hood and mentality, her masculinity. Maybe he liked she did sometimes.
You don't think she changed?
But most men, I don't know if she. Okay, so if this is true,
that's why I said it's alleged. But I'm saying you don't think what you seen.
Nothing surprised me.
You don't think what she.
I don't agree.
But you don't think what you've seen. You don't think what you've seen prior to this allegation. You don't think what you've seen has showed growth in her character. Yes or no?
That don't mean that she.
I'm just asking that question. Can you answer that question? Yes or no?
Yeah, but then
then
in that video, she's saying, "Oh, I don't think there's nothing wrong with fighting. You should fight. Sometimes you gotta fight to handle some shit or something like that. Not verbatim, but along those lines.
Okay.
Like I don't think it's nothing wrong with fighting. Sometimes you gotta like. Why would you be? You're a mom. Why would you be?
She's a mom, but she's tough. So
that's
she
what
probably
I'm saying.
she's coming from a place of like, look, sometimes I had to do what I had to do or whatever. You can understand that, but also understanding that she is a woman to an extent where she still has that mama bear mentality. Like she gonna fight for hers and defend hers or whatever, but she still has that capacity to want to be loved and want to be soft for the guy that she's with. I could tell that when she's with him, she is a bit softer around him. But there's certain things,
but that just proves that women could cheat and still.
Nah, no, but I'm saying women can cheat, and then do we look and then looking at the Offset and Cardi situation, like how that plays out. Like if this dude's not doing that we know, right? Then why would she be doing that? And I'm just saying, like, I don't care if she's a celebrity or anything. She's still a woman and still a man. So I'm looking at it like that. What's the point of getting married when these are examples of what you may experience? Every marriage is not going to be like that. But what are we doing wrong as people where we can't get it right? It's too many situations.
We have no basis. We have no guidance. We don't know what the fuck. An example is of what we don't have
for the other one.
We don't have an example of a perfect what's the name, and we're using it as an excuse on why we're not going to get married. The purpose of marriage is a union, have kids, and repopulate this fucking place that we call home. So if you don't want to do that, that's cool. You have the choice not to. But if everybody decides what you decide, now we're in trouble.
And people need to stop comparing themselves to celebrity or saying like, oh, relationship. I want a relationship like this person. You don't know, even if it don't come out, you don't know what's going on in their personal life. Smart people, you would keep your negativity out of the internet or whatever. And
but you want a relationship that looks like that. You know what I mean? It resembles.
But you could be yourself, have your morals and views, just a healthy,
I don't even think people want to see the good
y'all
relationships.
both agree on what
I think people want to see the toxic now. I think people want to see the toxic now.
Because we've been conditioned.
They want to see the fights. They want to see the cheating. They want to see the Cardis and Offsets. They want to see, we're entertained by that. We don't want it to go good now. So now we want it to go bad. We're all desensitized to want things to go bad instead of wanting people to stay together. And it's like, yo, it's crazy.
I don't want people to go bad.
Yeah, but you're not a sheep. You have your own mind. I'm talking about the majority of the people don't have their own mind.
I think that's
and
again.
They're entertained by this party.
I don't think that's
and what's the name
want it to
situation.
happen.
I don't think that's giving people enough credit again.
Like
I think people are entertained by one thing, but I think what people want for themselves is different. Yes. Who doesn't want bliss? Who doesn't want paradise? Who doesn't want a woman that listens?
Why would you?
Who doesn't want?
Who knows how to get it?
Who doesn't want that?
Who knows how to get it?
Relationship that you're toxic.
But I'm just saying,
who knows how to get it? Is you could want whatever you want to know, but if you don't know how to get it, you're not gonna get it, and that's the thing. People find out how to get it, and they'll refuse. They'll refuse to do what it takes to get it.
Why would you want the bad stuff?
It's you.
Nobody wants to come home to a broken PlayStation 5.
It's
like,
ignorance, bro. If you don't know better, you're not gonna do better.
No guy wants that.
If you don't know better, you're not gonna do better, bro. And
I don't know.
That's the mentality.
I don't know.
That's the mentality.
That's happy with their girl not doing certain things. Every dude that I talk to be mad or be like, yo, man, I hate coming home.
What do they
do?
What do they do to fix it? They don't do nothing. They stay with her. So guess what? You're gonna get the same result because you choose what you want to do. Some people say, look, I'd rather be single. And those people are happier because they chose what they want to do and they stick to it. They don't feel bad about it later. Oh, well, now I'm lonely. No, they were like, yo, I'm gonna get it when I get it. And then this works for me. I don't have to lie to nobody. I don't have to
can't be by themselves.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And those people are gonna have to figure out what they need to do to not be by themselves. But everybody else gotta make that decision, bro.
Oh, let me play this video, man. I've been stalling. Go ahead, Erika.
Some people thrive off
What is that
toxicity.
smell? What is that?
Some people thrive off of toxicity. And they like that. The cattiness, the going back and forth, where they do something, it makes, and it gives you a dopamine hit when you go. So when you experience in life, you've been in multiple relationships where it was that way, or if you grew up in a toxic environment, that's all you know sometimes, because you're so used to it. You don't, if you get treated the proper way, you don't even know how to appreciate it because you're not used to getting that type of treatment or being in that type of relationship or being around someone that is a positive person. If you've only been around negativity, that's instilled in you.
And that's why I think
that's another thing about learning. That's not common sense all the time, depending on the environment. It's nature versus nurture.
I think those are demonic forces that are swaying those people to be in those situations. Like, if they can't get out of it, it's because they're used to those demons. And because they're used to those demons, they don't know how to get themselves or heal or whatever people call it. And they circle back and forth doing the same thing over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
I think about it over and over again.
It's like, yo, you gotta want to be in a good situation. You gotta want to be in a good frequency. You gotta want to be in a good state of mind.
But you gotta know what is wrong. If everybody's around you and 100%. Behaving the same way,
you're not gonna catch it.
It seems normal to you until you get around someone that cares, that shows you something.
Or maybe you don't even get around somebody. Maybe you just took the time to be like, yo, something's wrong. I'm gonna separate myself from everybody.
But how would you know that?
Because you're feeling something wrong. People, this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna stick yourself on the hamster wheel, it's because you chose to stick yourself on the hamster wheel. It's not because people are telling you gotta be up there. It's because you decided, look, this is just what it is. This is what my worth is, so I'm just gonna keep running. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be like, look, I don't need to be running in circles and not going nowhere. I need to stop this. You have to do it, because nobody's gonna save you. Especially if you're a man, especially if you're a black man, ain't nobody gonna save you. Yeah, 100%. Because
you have to come to that awareness. Sometimes you don't. If you're not aware, then how do you know how to fix it?
And that's why I say a spiritual basis is key, because to me it gives you the morality, it gives you the want to be a better person. It gives you, like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm not perfect, but I know that my heart is good. So when my heart is good, I know my intentions is good. And then what I'm going to do for others is good. And I know that as the base. Even if we take out religion out of it, we know that as the base. Like, do good and then you get good is just the base. It's like, yo, I'm good from there. But I think that is, people that believe that are going to heaven. I don't believe that, yo, you have to, you have to. No, like, at the end of me personally, I'm not Christian, I'm not a preacher. I'm just saying people that do good get good in this world or the next world.
All right, let me play this. I'm not gonna play the whole video because it's 12 minutes long, but I'm gonna play this video. Shot Tasha K. I always like her, but I'm gonna play the video.
Cause you messing all of them bloggers.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Wendy Williams, Charlemagne.
Yeah, Star.
This 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy ends up sleeping, and I'm gonna say allegedly, with the help
Yeah, because you don't want to get sued.
Papoose ran up on that little boy and beat his ass. I just got a picture that I posted
Oh,
on
when it was on
CashApp.com.
stage. This is
of
old,
her and
though.
the boy.
No, hold on.
Oh, one more photos. It was a wino.
I know.
They was having a private dinner. It looked like a couple. This has been going on.
All right.
According to sources.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
I think that's why
I'll talk to you later and tell you what I thought.
All right.
Respect.
Okay. All right. Good question, though.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here's the rest of the video. Let me actually start it over because it's a recap of the video that she put out and then the response. So finally, she never said anything. She broke her silence.
Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm gonna say allegedly, with the help. I got a call the day Papoose ran up on that little boy and beat his ass. I just got a picture that I posted in CashApp.com of her and the little boy. Oh, there were more photos. It was a wino, but they was having a private dinner. It didn't look like a couple. This has been going on, according to sources, for months. And Remy Ma honestly feels, and I think that's why she wearing all that little girl.
A lot of us fell in love with Remy Ma and the Papoose so-called love story. We all saw the interviews when they were going on certain shows, certain platforms, and she was telling a story about when she was incarcerated, how Papoose was coming up there every like 4 days a week to the point where she had to tell him she was good. She did an 8-year stretch, and he rode with her the whole way. She was giving him praise and love and was saying how this man held her down, 10 toes down. He was calling every day. He was doing all these different things, right? When she came home, they had a baby, they had a nice wedding. A lot of people was really loving them. They was like the hip-hop marriage. And everybody knew that Remy Ma was like very like immature and wild. She had a wild streak. And a lot of people was telling Papoose to be cautious because she was unpredictable. She was unstable. The way she behaved.
Do you think,
when he was on Drink Champs and
do you think Jim Jones used Chrissy like Remy?
Right after that, all kinds of stuff started breaking loose. We found out
Damn.
allegedly that she
Like,
That's what you say, Chrissy.
Pull up.
Chrissy crazy, bro. She in New York, too.
And it got real crazy. She was supposed to be allegedly sleeping with this man. They said Papoose punched him in the mouth. It was just like a whole big mess. All the tabloids and blogs was talking about it. But one thing,
That shit might blow, though.
he never spoke about it.
Shit might blow.
You talking shit, yo.
She's allegedly supposed to be a
This shit
professional boxer.
might blow.
She done moved on. But now, all the stuff going on, Remy Ma now is taking to her social media platforms to speak out about what actually speak out about things that's going on.
But
She's
she's
saying that
learned
she
how
did
to
cheat.
conduct
And she's now
herself
defending
and
herself out
not
in the public by
a
saying
pop
this.
off. She's
But
apologized to people.
before we get
She
to what she was saying,
apologized
Tasha
to
K.
drugs.
Tasha K
Yeah, but do you think that she's a cheater, like Remy?
Tasha K started
I
off
don't
by
know.
saying this.
Did they
And then
say
it
that
segues
she
right
cheated?
into
Let me just get some.
I'm just saying. He won't marry her. That's why I made that analogy. Like, do you think he
No, he
sees
actually-
her?
Here we go. Hold up, y'all be quiet for a
She
second.
said no.
Hold on. This is the part I had to forward to it because he's just talking. Here we go.
Let's see what she got to say. Let's go.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like if it's a certain situation.
And they don't got kids, right?
When Lemay was with me, I had all the juice boxes and I was drinking by myself. And he was like, "Mama, where my juice at?" And this, I tell her baby right now, it's like, "Mama, where my juice box at?" Go ahead and go.
Bitches, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or you might start seeing it from another person's
Who is
point of
that,
view.
Remy?
When it gets to the level, or when you're dealing with people that, like sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? That's where I come in. She said, "You ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work." She said, "It's natural. She don't have to." I don't like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. It goes right back into that other category when I was telling y'all. As soon as I feel like you get one hit.
Oh, they gonna box? I want on the box.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's talking about. This is my first time.
Okay? Now we gotta go somewhere else. But yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get up. What you talking about? Not telling somebody they still can. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like people like, oh, fighting is beneath me. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? It cancels a lot of problems. Not a big fight reported. Nah, I can't.
We're talking about somebody that don't know how to fight fair. Did she kill somebody? What she do? She just stabbed him. So she don't even know how to fight herself. And I'm gonna be honest with you, while she out here talking about fighting, I don't think she want to see Papoose new woman like that because Papoose new woman really do this.
Talking
You don't
about
have to
you,
go to CashApp.com and see who that woman is. I can tell you right now, she ain't gonna say that to that woman's face.
She's not even
She will
talking
get beat
about her.
up,
She
and
was talking about
boyfriend
her,
that looks like
right?
Papoose Jr. will get beat up again because Papoose did run down on him about his woman.
So Papoose
So
got a
don't make Papoose
new
spin
piece.
the block.
I don't know. I saw him with his daughter, and people speculated that
Remy,
it
what's
was
wrong?
a
You don't
new
like
chick,
how you look? Why you got that filter
and it
on
was
yourself
his
like that? You
fucking
saw that
daughter.
filter?
Like, nigga.
That wasn't no. You got
Well,
that filter
people
to make
was in
your
the
skin look
comments
smooth,
saying
make you
that,
look
I
like
don't know.
Jamal Bryant. That
And
damn
even if he
video.
do, he got a new
daughter.
chick, and she ain't fucking with me. I
That
ain't
was
fucking with
his daughter.
her. Like, that's what I'm saying. Me too. So I don't know.
She was
Whatever
So-
he's doing, he's not making it messy.
Really happened. And when you see the way she's carrying on, the way she responded, you know she did something wrong. She's I've been living long enough to be able to decipher certain things.
I don't know, man. God bless.
So she's saying she don't want to. So it's like people don't want to speak on it. She's saying she ain't do nothing, and she ain't gonna speak
But
on
she
it.
said, and she said she never, because she went live and somebody said something about her cheating, and she was like, "What are you talking about? I never cheated on nobody in my life."
Oh,
Like,
she was talking about somebody on
replied
live.
to the,
I didn't know that. Oh, what is?
I don't know, man. Did she or didn't
she
she?
said she never in her life.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. You taking people on business?
And she ain't
business
maybe
dates.
specific. She just said, "I never cheated on nobody in my life" or something.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Wait, she said that?
Yeah, because she was live and somebody wrote in the comments something about her cheating, because I guess they brought up the situation.
Oh,
or
wow.
whatever.
And she
was
said
like,
she never cheated on her
yeah,
life?
and then she just kept it moving. Like, she just made one.
I ain't
statement
cheat. He cheated.
She didn't say nothing about him or nothing. She just said she never cheated ever, and then continued whatever she was talking about before that, because she wasn't even talking about.
So
him.
she's implying that they were separated.
I don't know.
Because if she never cheated,
she wasn't talking about him to begin with. Somebody just wrote that in her.
No, I know, but to imply that is to say that she didn't
Right.
cheat on Pat, and if she didn't cheat on Pat, why did Pat snuff this nigga? Nah, that shit happened.
Did you see it?
Yeah, they got this shit on film, yo. Well, you don't see it. You hear
The
E.
audio.
Yeah, you hear it.
I don't know, man. I believe that it happened only because it's just a lot of people talking about it. It's people that was there that's
what I believe. That's what I believe.
Right.
People,
so
they all had the same story.
But the thing is, people didn't really see it because it happened in the back. A lot of people
they might not have seen the punch,
some
but
of
they
the people
see
that was
his ass
in the
laid
back
out, nigga. they see Easy standing up 1 minute and see Easy not standing up the next minute, nigga. That shit happened.
I mean, it's bad business all around. Like if your relationship getting messy where you bringing it to work, it's crazy. I really look at a woman carrying herself like that in a different type of way.
And that's her battle league, bro. So think about it.
Their battle league.
It's not even it's her all hers now, nigga. Because he used to go to the what's the names with her.
Yeah, him not going, but
and then
still,
no.
Still
Him not going right after that hit lets you know that something ain't right between.
Yeah, but it's still their business.
Of course,
it's not just
we talking about it right now. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, yo, for her, if she said that she didn't cheat or she never cheated, and that not be the case, and this is all a misunderstanding, okay, cool. But
they still doing business as usual, like fucking what you call it, like Beyonce and Jay.
No,
they still doing business.
I think body language is a lot.
It's just people just speculating because it's the whole celebrity shit, because it's the idea of what's not being said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's just like the whole Diddy situation. Now look, it bit him. You feel me? You didn't say nothing, but it came out some type of way. I think at this point things are gonna come out. I mean, her going on dates with him even after the alleged situation, still showing that you're still spending time with him. I think it's kind of disrespectful. So that's telling me like she may be in I don't give a fuck mode. Yeah. Maybe she is like, we're separated, so I'm not cheating because we're separated. That's what I'm saying. What I mean? It could be that type of time. I don't really know entirely. Maybe Pat cheated on her. You know what I mean? And she's doing her alleged get back.
That's
you know what I mean?
I don't know. Like some shit
I'm still not agreeing with this get back stuff. I'm just saying like, yo, like a woman has to understand, like, and you look at the value of your man. I'm not saying that it's okay.
That goes
but you have to identify that, okay, I have a man, I have to pour into him and give him the attention that he deserves as my king. if I'm not doing that,
that goes on the
he
discernment
might
of
get
papoose, bro.
fucking energy
now
from somebody else.
You know your girl, bro. You know how your girl get
you
down.
know how she gonna
You
get.
know
right,
how she
right.
gonna react. You know how she gonna give it
You
up,
asked
bro.
for this.
And
You asked for this.
He fucked up in a way where he couldn't come back, and then she was like, "Okay, you embarrassed me, nigga. I'm gonna embarrass you." And she's more messy than he is. So whatever he did, we'll probably never even know. You see what I'm saying? But whatever he did to her, yo, she gonna react in her actions, because that's how Remy is. She's not gonna hide her emotions, especially if somebody trying to play her and shit. She gonna let you know what it, man or woman. She gonna let you know what it is.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that makes sense. If something was done on the outskirts of that, and then she saw that and was like, okay, this is what we doing. So she probably stepped out, did what she did, and she just more messy with it.
I'll close it with this. I hope they
allegedly. I don't know.
I hope they work whatever it is out.
I do too, but
because it's still at a point. It's still at a point.
It's over for that.
It's still at a, to me, it's still at a point of redemption. Because all it is just words and
fucking
whatever. But whatever the case may be, I would say at this point, I hope that they could fix this and move on, because there's kids involved, and she didn't like go out and start a family with somebody. You feel me? So I look at it like that. Now, if Pat had a baby on her or something like that, then we gotta look at this shit different. You know what I mean? Facts. So I'm saying, like, right now, I think it's still in a place where they're married. You know what I mean? Sickness and health, richer before death do you part. You know what I mean? That means something. You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta. If y'all not divorced, y'all need to figure this out. And I'll close with that. If you married, that's what it is.
Maybe they are trying to figure it out, but I definitely think they're split up right now, and they're probably definitely having sex with different people.
Maybe.
And to me, that's a deal breaker. Like that's what we doing, and it's over. Why are we married and fucking other people? That's that relationship shit. Maybe you could come back in a relationship, but to me, once you violate a man like that, it's up. It's up. It's like, yo, like, we don't belong to each other. You belong for the streets. It's like, yo, go back.
Yo, I was watching this podcast called No Fugazi, and this lady went up there and she passed gas. She was on the couch. It was like a silent but deadly type.
Oh man.
So she passed gas. She did it twice. She did it, and it was like, yo, if I taste it, yo, and then a girl got up and walked away. And then the other girl scooted over a little bit, and then she said, why you wanted to get, like, it just got crazy. She was like, why you wanted to give her a hug? Why you try to smell her hair? Like, crazy shit. So this chick, I don't know, she said she was giving her life over to Christ and all of this other stuff. And it was like, it seemed like it was like kind of like she was saying stuff, but it seems like they wasn't mocking her, but they were like mocking her. And she seemed like she was getting really sensitive about it, but she was doing weird stuff the whole time. So it was just like crazy, like, and the stuff she was saying was crazy. But the one thing was she passed gas up there, and amongst a whole bunch of women, and the reaction of the other women by this woman passing gas in public was crazy. So I'm bringing this up because I remember we had a discussion about like women doing, you know, male things or whatever, deal breakers, shit like that. We actually, I actually had a personal experience where a woman wanted to do that, and I was like, yo, you need to go to the bathroom. And she didn't, and I made her leave. You know what I mean? And I stopped talking to her. But I was like, because I felt like she was doing it on purpose. Like, doing it on purpose is some other shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? But if you like, you had to, if you had to go or whatever, like, I'm not crazy. Like, yo, she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry or whatever. Go to the bathroom, nigga. But after the second one or the third one, nigga, like, you out. Like, what are you doing?
She eat?
We had the crawfish bag.
That shit
Lemon pepper.
fucking your stomach too.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be good, but with that
The Cajun lemon
Yeah,
pepper.
it was
Smiley,
Cajun
you
too.
set her ass.
That just
I-
give you the
I did, I don't
BG.
care.
Set her ass.
I don't care, yo.
That give you
I
the
wanted to
BG.
see. I wanted to see how you move, and you know what? It was good. It was good because it was something I shouldn't have been doing. So I just leave it at that. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I got rid of that one.
So what did you say? So you finished eating, then what happened? When did the fart happen?
Nah, so look, we did whatever, feel me? Then after, she was like, cause she ate, then we did whatever, then we were just like laying there, like type shit. Then she was like, ooh, and let one out. And I was like, bro. And it was like long. It took it was like a long one.
So I said, Earl.
That's like some comic book shit. Like the words start getting a little squiggly at the end. Like
that shit was a cursive, nigga.
Yo.
That's crazy as fuck, yo.
But yeah, it was that strength. And I was like, yo, like, bro, go to the bathroom. She's like, then she like argued with me about it. Like, oh, if I gotta do it, then so I'm like, yo, I'm mad at you arguing with me about this. But I'm like, all right, look, just stop, bro.
Stop.
She did it again?
Yeah, then I was like, yo, you gotta bounce, bro. Then she on the phone talking about, yo, niggas being weird. I'm like, no, you being weird, bro. You making yourself, like, go crazy, like, you know what I mean? Go to the fucking bathroom, nasty fuck. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, like, whatever, yo. She was too masculine anyway. Like it was like, that was, you know, I wanted to have a reason. I was like, yo, it's gonna sound crazy, but I don't give a fuck. But yeah.
That is.
But amongst a whole bunch of women, like say y'all in a meeting, and you sit and a woman sitting next to you, she just be letting them out like oh my God, somebody on the thing, and they giving their presentation, their PowerPoint presentation and shit on the slide and shit, and this chick sitting next to you just letting them loose, and nobody could hear him, but you can hear the little like beginning part.
Do we all know who it is?
You sitting next to him, so you
so
know.
I know
so
who it
you
is.
know.
I wouldn't do that.
Do you side eye him? Do you at least side eye him?
I'm a laugh in my head.
You ain't got side eye him?
I ain't gonna want to look because I know I'm a laugh. I know me.
Erika,
I know me.
Erika,
I'm a laugh.
I give him a little.
Cause you're gonna
I'm
look
a
at
laugh.
him.
I give him a little.
I'm a laugh.
No,
I'm not looking.
No, I give him a little.
I can't even do that. I crack the fuck up.
Yeah, I be sitting there like this. I'll be like,
as soon as I
hear
especially
that, like,
we catch eye contact. Oh, it's
see,
over, nigga.
Cause then you start looking at him, right? So you see him, and then you just look at him, and then you like, yo, they really did that. And you like yo, like, oh shit, this nigga really did that. And then you see him clench his fist, trying to make it don't be loud. You know? So you see him like this on the table. No pencil in his hand or nothing, squeezing for dear life. Like
trying to hold it
invisible rope. Motherfucker squeezing it hella tight, yo. Trying to hold that shit in, but it crept out. And just enough for you to hear that little whistle. Pause. It's terrible, yo.
No, that's
don't
embarrassing.
drink the chocolate coffee before you go to work until you use the bathroom. And don't have any Latin food, you know what I mean, on lunch. I know it's Taco Tuesday, but you can wait until 4:30. Don't do it to yourself. Unless you work from home. You work from home, you don't care about your kids. Order it with Uber Eats, man, and make them take the sacrifice. Can you give me that remote? Yeah, terrible. But anyway, that's my stance on it. I don't really think there's much to be said about it. I just don't like women that be doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it in front of me, yo. I know you do it, but don't do it.
Yeah, I don't.
If you do it and I talk to you about it, I'm letting you know. If you do it and I talk to you about it, then I mean that. Cause I'm saying like, yo, I'm not being petty, but yo, don't be funny, yo. Don't try to be funny with it, cause I don't think it's funny, cause it
That's
stinks.
nasty.
It stinks.
It would stink.
No. I'm talking. Oh, the girl. I didn't really smell it. Like I don't know. I ain't really
But
smell
it's just
it.
the fact you're laying down. You
But I heard
let
that
them
shit.
rip.
I heard that
Like,
shit. And
This nigga the devil. I'm sorry.
And when you
I
naked-
have to show you this shit.
yo, that's funny as hell. Oh, that's crazy. I can't even watch it.
Yo, E, this is so foul, yo.
who's that?
He's just random nigga with a blower.
Yo,
Just tripping.
so wow,
Yo,
that's crazy as
he's
fuck.
tripping, yo. Can you imagine that? Oh my god, yo.
That's crazy.
Guys, me, yo.
That's why I don't like wigs.
Or bonnets.
Like,
But yeah,
He
like
was playing.
ladies,
games,
like
yo.
what is mostly attractive to a dude is that you're being a woman all the time. The sacrifice that you
This
take,
AI shit. This AI shit is getting
That's crazy.
too out of control.
the
bro.
sacrifice that you take
Look at this shit.
to be a woman is crazy. And we appreciate it. I know we complain about how much shit costs and shit like that. We do.
What?
Cause y'all could
Wait, what are we talking about?
Cause y'all don't need to pay $300
What are we
for
pricing?
us
Oh,
for your hair.
oh. Like, what are we
Nah.
talking about?
But I'm just saying we do appreciate the effort that it takes in women's femininity, whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
So like, yeah, you squeezing in your farts, like that means something to us. Like, oh my God, I've never heard she's an angel. Even though we know you fart. And I'm saying I don't want you to bust a vessel or something. Like if you let one out, like it is what it is, but I'm not gonna do you dirty like that. I'm not gonna do you dirty. If I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna be just
you
walking around.
don't put the covers over when you fart under the covers?
I did that before, but that's grimy. Like I don't
why
like
would you
because
do
we could both get
that?
pink
You're
eye.
an
Like you
asshole.
feel me? Like we could both get pink eye. Like I'm not trying.
Oh yeah.
I'm not trying to set myself up.
I'm not saying I do that. I'm just saying that people do that shit.
That is.
Hey,
no.
hun. That's crazy. That's
No.
fucked up.
That
Guess
is.
what?
I will be so mad.
That's when you know he love you, yo.
Yeah, real
When
shit.
he do stupid shit like that,
Real shit.
because you know, like nothing's
That's
gonna
like some
break us
married
up.
shit. You don't do that shit in
Yeah.
a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, if you in the dating phase, don't be doing that.
If you do that shit, you sleep.
You
with
might
the
not
couch
never-
today, and
you
I
might
don't
not
agree
never
with
be
my
able
man
to
sleeping on the
come
couch.
through.
But
But
that's
if
an
you do that,
exception.
you getting on the couch.
Or
Because
nigga.
don't play with me. Because I wouldn't, like you said, I wouldn't do that, and that's nasty.
You know you coming back with the
I don't
candle.
care if you fart, but don't do it when we both in the bed
and
put
then
the
trap
cover.
you under it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, Charleston White is out.
He out? Well,
Yes.
he took his shit.
He's
Out of the
out. He's
hospital.
out. No, he was. He got arrested.
Jail.
He got arrested for
'Cause
allegedly
so he
the
lied.
animal stuff.
Oh, because they said he got shot.
Yeah, they said he ain't get no bail. neither.
Unalive the animal and all this.
No, they
and
said he got shot.
oh,
There's
well,
there's
he
a,
was on
he
Anton
get
Daniels' show live
Talk
earlier talking.
Talk about
I think it's
happened.
over now.
He probably can't even talk about what happened, really.
What's going on is Anton from Anton Daniels.
This was 4 hours ago.
there's a
But yeah,
tape
he up here.
of him calling in.
He
and
out. He talking about
What?
everything.
saying that
He's-
that 3 guys shot him.
Oh shit.
They said Charleston White is the recording of the lady answering the phone at the emergency.
Oh shit.
And it's like he said he Charleston White and there's
Somebody's
3 guys
trying to shoot
shot
him.
him. Like
See?
she's reporting to dispatch. Like this is what's happening.
Charleston White gotta
And,
stop playing. These niggas is out
and-
here trying to kill you, dog. All that satire, all that talking crazy
And
about
it said-
everybody.
It said the
Now these
famous
niggas trying to
Charleston White
kill
and
you.
then said, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what he said up there.
They probably is trying to kill him.
I think he made that up. He be doing dumb stuff. He probably would call and just say that.
Nah, that's against the law. You can't just be lying.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could get. You can't make up. He was like he was outside the hospital or something.
That's crazy. Well, I don't know. I do think people are after this nigga in their life. Maybe he's trying to go under some type of hiding and he's trying to disguise it with you. Oh, he got locked up. and maybe he's going under some type of high end because somebody's really trying to take his life. I don't know.
They wrote him out the script. So once they wrote him out the script, yeah, he been lying on me. Yeah, he been lying on me. So if anybody know my character, I participate in robberies. I damn sure ain't gonna go back. I don't even know where to get
What do they mean they wrote him out the script?
And then I ain't riding no nigga car like that. The police don't tracking no nigga car. So yeah, once he started doing that, I said, oh man, you're lying, motherfucker. He'll kill you. You're a liar, you're a killer, and a thief. That ain't a broken nut car. That's how I said, yeah. So I remember him telling me the look. I heard him talk about a lot of things, but he specifically told me how nut mom and daddy be looking at him in trial.
Maybe this was a setup. He's trying to say that Woody did all this shit.
Everybody else be smiling in court, but they don't be smiling.
Oh, that's crazy.
So we was at the Blue Flame, and the Blue Flame is in Bankhead, where all the Woody enemies in. So it's the first time I've done a 20 versus 2 with him. Nigga, I'm in Atlanta all the time. Blue Flame, Magic City, Onyx, Strokers, nigga, I'm in all that. But nigga, this particular night, and the
It's
nigga
like the
I fuck with
rappers.
is Big Dog. He a big dog. My nigga, oh yeah. So nigga, we go to Blue Flame. And normally nigga go come up and fuck with oh yeah. But niggas in the penitentiary mad. They mad because me and Woody took a picture after the 20 versus 2. My nigga didn't talk to Woody, didn't say nothing, stayed away from him. And then I got Queen with me. Queen is Rollo's manager. And Queen used to manage Shorty Low. I mean, so Queen and Nut is like, so these people is nut people. Yeah. But they fuck with me. And they just standoffish. They ain't saying they ain't interacting with Woody at all. But because somebody took a picture, a nigga blew up the picture and saw my nigga in the background. And nigga from prison started saying, man, what that nigga doing with Woody? So this nigga mad. He said, man, I'm with Charles. Man, why Charles fucking with Woody? So we at Blue Flame, my nigga. A nigga tell me, say, I'm finna have Woody come up here. No, you ain't. Nigga, what you mean? This nigga sitting back with their arm folded, just looking. And my nigga, oh yeah, saying, man, that's normal, my nigga. He come shake my hand. There's some niggas feeling some kind of way about me doing this 20. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm scared. But nigga, you can tell.
Yeah, you're just self-aware.
Say, homie, you can and then they got a bunch of Chicago people there that night. So the DJ, normally the DJ, hey man, we got Charleston now. It ain't none of that tonight. Everybody in Atlanta mad, I'm fucking with this nigga. So it ain't none of that, hey man, we got Charleston. It ain't none of that on the microphone. Them Chicago niggas, Chicago, they playing keys. So I'm saying, nigga, you fucking with me? But nigga, ain't nobody knowing the nigga come shake hands. Nigga, they just looking. So the nigga say he finna have Woody come up here. Nigga, what? No, you ain't my nigga. I fuck with Woody over there. I fuck with it. Nigga, I do that, but nigga, I don't mix this together, my nigga. Yeah. So the next day I tell Woody, say, man, that nigga wrong for telling you to come up here on me. Ain't no telling what would happen. Oh, nigga, I don't give a damn. I come up there and hurt. So he's still gangster. Yeah. I'm saying, nah, I can't walk with this nigga. Cause it really hurt people. And then nigga, they love Nut in Atlanta. So when he told me about Nut, mom and daddy, that's always in the back of my mind as I'm dealing with him. Yeah. That's always in the back of my mind. Only that nigga, you killed Nut, and nigga Atlanta love Nut. Atlanta, and they love Thug. So so the nigga who did that, I get on his ass. I said, homie, you ain't even know this nigga. Homie, you clout chase. What you mean I'm clout chasing? You met this nigga through me, right? Yeah. Homie, why you drop it? Now don't do that, my nigga. This nigga's gonna be a shootout. You do that, but you ain't no street nigga. You a weenie, but nigga, don't mix this, homie. Yeah. So the next day I never heard from that nigga no more. Never seen him again. Next thing you know, him and Woody making interviews about me.
I thought that I figured, I don't know, man, because again I seen the 20v1, and then next thing you know I seen some back and forth. So I'm thinking it's just all content. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
It's all content. Hey, well, they get into the money.
Well, it's not no real beef. Nigga, right. I made it content. I just made it content where me and him is into it. Yeah. Not us working together because it's only so much me and him can do. 20 versus 2, unless we go with this concept. Nobody else has another concept for me and him. Yeah. I do comedy, I'm in movies, but for me and him to keep doing this together, we have to come do this with some writers. Other than that, it's gonna be 20 versus 2. Yeah. So how many more 20 versus 2 can we do with these same girls? The same girls keep popping up there. They may have 1 or 2, 3 new girls every time. And then, nigga, these ain't no elite women. Nigga, women come with balls on their ass, toes ain't done, mismatched bra and panties, and all of them getting out of Ubers. Yeah. Ain't none of them driving cars. And they coming up with liquor in their hand. So, no, this the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, no, nigga, these the ratchets. So how much more can you do that, homie, before I kill my brand? Yeah. So I don't want to be known just being a 20 versus 2 nigga. That's why I go be funny. That's why I take the funny, try to bring the Mac part to it. So and then not only that, I got a contract with the fan bus where we do a Mac school with them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then they date my niece with Jessica. So I got all these different concepts that I'm doing. And I'm saying, boy, if me and this nigga go over here with these script writers, they already got something for us, homie. So yeah, but I still gotta tell myself, homie, there's backlash. And I'm in Atlanta all the time. It's backlash for me fucking with it. Cause I fuck with the real niggas. Yeah. And the real niggas love Thug. Yeah. They love Thug, homie. And nigga, I don't know who Nut was, but he's a very well beloved man in Atlanta.
I thought Woody was Thug's peoples.
To be with the nigga that killed Nut, homie, that's dangerous in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's
Woody
a difficult play.
So what I wanted to show people was, Nigga, this all content.
This is crazy.
I ain't trying to be niggas friends and we ain't.
I'm a square,
He
y'all.
had beef with Nut, and he said, and he's still alive.
I'm a square.
That's what Woody said on the stand. How you gonna say that? Like, what is wrong with you?
Because he already told them people that he don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He was like, everything I said was a lie. Like, I made it all up. I'm a liar. It's a lie. Did you remember when you said, I don't remember. I don't recall everything. I don't remember. I told you. I don't remember. Like, that's just what he's saying. Like, I made it all up. So.
And then Lil Woody responds.
This is just crazy.
Drama, man.
Drama.
Dun, dun, dun. This is sad, though.
It
You
is.
gotta do better.
When you tried to provoke me, you tried to tell everybody, I told y'all you ain't changed. Come first, y'all about to know.
By now, you all know who Chosen White and Lil Uzi are. You also know about the failed relationship and the ongoing drama that has come with it. Chosen.
Whip it. Gotta whip it good. You must whip it.
I listened to that freestyle. I never really listened to it before that. That King made about 50 years. So
Their minds. Rather than
he
uploading
dissed
direct
him
response
because
to
he was
Chosen, Uzi will
talking
take his
about
daughter shopping for him,
what's
pumping
going on
up
with
their spirits.
Oh.
the music.
What, King Cole?
Depending on how young your daughter is, I'll probably go many just because they got his fragile. You know, my twin will be a little small in the minute, like 6 to 10 pounds.
He took his daughter to get a puppy.
They're still small, you know.
Lil Woody took his daughter.
Oh, that's cool. Scared. She was here, but she's scared.
That is true. They do got like 320 versus 1 with them together. Like, do something else.
Do something else, facts.
He was like the same girls. It'd be like 2 or 3.
However, the most shocking turn of events will be Uzi's actual response to Chosen White, one in which the internet would have never seen coming in a million years.
I'm trying to all you do is for spring. When you tried to provoke me, you tried to tell everybody, I told y'all you ain't changed. I still gonna be with my game, stupid. Did y'all tell y'all that I ain't changed first? I love y'all back. I still try to sweat you. Me, my family, my daughter, her family, ain't none of us tripping about nothing that fool said. I'm inside. I said, come here. Boy, 8 people in there, stop playing. She sure do. That day gonna come. But you ever deal with somebody again? We ever go up? I'm like, bother, man. My little girl happy. She's a beautiful baby. She have the best amazing personality. Don't worry about some miserable little man saying, man, you crazy. I ain't going back and forth with nobody. The world can see whatever they want to. They said, last week we tried to roll up.
I don't know if he's like a evil genius or he's just doing it for clout. I just don't get it. Because I know he's really about that life. He's not really lying about none of this shit. The entertainment shit is secondary. But it's like how he carries himself. He's the type of person that plays dumb, but he's really not dumb. Or he could be really dumb and trying to make it seem like he's smart. I don't know. Like, what y'all think?
I think.
Is it genuine?
He be trolling just like.
You think it's trolling, right?
Woody?
I think it's trolling.
I mean,
too.
he do
Woody?
stuff. But
I think Woody is really a bugged out dude from the hood, and his lawyer gave him some PR and said,
his
"Yo,
lawyer gave him that PR.
hell yeah,"
Yeah.
and told him what to say,
Mm.
and he made that a moniker,
Oh.
and now he's using it to be profitable with it. But
so I'm
he know what it
unfamiliar
is.
though. What is his significance to Young Thug?
He's a hired hitman, allegedly.
And who is Nut?
some guy, they asked him about somebody else that's in the street or
Mhm.
whatever. They was asking him, do he know him? Or they were saying, did he have beef with him?
Mhm.
And he was like, and he's still alive? He was like, I don't recall. And they were like, you don't, do you, when you went to the precinct, when you gave a statement
Wow.
to so-and-so about not, can you tell us about that? And he was like, I don't recall. I don't remember none of that. Everything I said, I told you I'm a liar. I made it all up. Like, he gave them a statement so that he could get immunity in the case. And then he took it all back when he got on the stand. But he has immunity. But there's certain things that.
So they thought because he was on the stand, he was supposed to say what he originally said, but he didn't. Yeah. And now they can't do anything because he already has the immunity. Yeah. That's genius.
He said young thug. Well, it depends though. If new evidence comes up that they haven't already, or something that's not another crime or something, they could bring that up, or if they find new evidence or something. But if it's not, whatever's in the agreement that they signed, but there's loopholes. Like, it's not just.
This shit crazy. This shit is crazy.
But he just kept saying he don't recall the whole time. Every time he asked.
Plead definitive.
That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. That's actually genius. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty genius.
Got a good lawyer.
Kitty cat, kitty cat.
So here's some music history, and I don't know how true it is, but I'm gonna say it because it's been circulating, and this is about one of the greatest, two of the greatest. So allegedly, Michael Jackson put hands on Tupac and gave him the business. He gave him a good old Indiana A-whooping. That's what allegedly went out. I guess Pac was messing with Quincy's daughter, Quincy Jones' daughter.
Kadada.
And he was like mistreating her or something, or said something crazy.
That part is a little hard to believe.
And
but maybe, I don't know.
She and then Mike was like, "Don't talk to her like that."
I like how he did it.
And then Tupac was like, "Mind your business." Whatever.
His birth played DMX.
And
or the skinny Rick Ross.
they was, I guess they got into it.
Okay.
And
tussling.
Mike got the upper hand.
Mike got the better hand of it.
Or whatever. And that's all that they have of this of the situation. But it was with that, it got broken up, obviously. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy to believe it.
I did hear Pac liked the fight, but he couldn't fight. I did hear that. I did hear that. And that's why he was probably so excited.
Suge said that too.
Suge said that? I didn't even know Suge said that.
He said he liked to fight, but he wasn't good at it.
Yeah. They was talking about that since.
He probably liked the pain. Because why would you like it?
I don't know, man.
Because if you like it, that implies
that's something we'll really never know. But it's like crazy. Like, how do you think Michael Jackson could have whooped the Tupac though? Even if Tupac was like,
no, I wouldn't assume
we
that.
Don't know.
Mike is like 100 pounds.
That
Pac was like $160. Weight classes matter because
could be a factor, but someone that's smaller could beat someone.
You're right, and but the chances of that is a little, especially if both of them are trained. Weight classes matter.
That you love.
Yeah, 100%. I believe it could definitely happen, but I think he underestimated David. And I think when you underestimate people, that's probably what happened. I think Pac probably underestimated Mike. He probably thought he could slap this nigga around and shit. And then, like, Mike got brothers, man. Mike got brothers.
Mike grabbed him by his collar like this.
Who is saying this?
And did
Lou Capone said it, and somebody else said it.
What you call it?
Somebody
and did
that was cool with Mike.
A judo roll flip. and fell back and flipped him over like fucking
I did hear
like
Mike.
Simba did to Scar.
I did hear Mike love like karate and shit. That's why he used to do little kicks and Bruce Lee shit.
If
Real talk.
you could use anybody body weight against him, but you just have to.
I think he gave him
Have
a hand.
technique.
I think he probably.
Oh, you could have hit him with the Steven Seagal.
He probably gave him that
Bust
like
him
that
up.
3-4 piece. Pop was probably shot like this nigga Mike.
Chop him in the throat.
If he chopped him in the throat, that would have been different.
Yo,
I think they would have said it.
Chopping
this
people
nigga
in the
Mike chopped this nigga Pac in the
throat. Crazy.
Nah, I know it's crazy, but I think people would have said that. It was like, oh, this nigga Mike is this some kung fu shit.
He be moving like Ken Lee.
Yeah, he do.
He move like Ken Lee. He be
like that guy that you kept watching the videos of him moving fast.
Oh, that fast ass. Yeah, that's who Ken Lee is.
The fastest lighter stiller in the world.
That's hilarious.
That's his name?
His name is Ken Lee.
Yo, but you know what? He remind me of, I don't know if y'all watch, I might be saying my age. If y'all watch Pete and Pete.
I remember Pete and Pete.
He remind me of Artie. The strongest man in the world. Yeah. That was Artie, man.
Yo, that's
Artie out here snatching lighters.
Nigga said the strongest man in the world.
Shout out to Ken Lee from TikTok.
He did used to move weird as fuck too, yo.
Strongest man in the world. That was crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yo,
fucking Pete.
T.I. family always going through something. His son got arrested for outstanding warrants.
I mean, T.I. just got awarded like $100 million or some shit.
He just had a baby.
Him and Tiny.
King.
He just had a baby.
Yeah, niggas, yeah. It's
Who,
crazy.
King?
Who, King?
Oh, free King.
King just had a baby too?
Look it up.
That's sad.
That lady.
King out here. King out here.
King a wild boy though. I think T.I. had his wild
like
phase
I'm
too.
academics.
But King just got to do it a little bit more strategic, like his father is, because he be out here wilding.
There's somebody gotta take your spot. It's fine. You gotta crash out.
What was that act?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see the army. The attempted murder. Aggravated with a deadly weapon. Nigga, you in Atlanta. Start again.
Start again.
Bro, go get you a Rico. What's the problem? Go get you a Rico, bro. Like, please don't stop playing with your name. Don't stop it.
Play with my dad.
Tripping. Do the opposite of what actors talk about right now.
Nah, because he's saying like, yo, this kid, he's spoiled brat, bro.
What's the problem? Come on, man. If TK started gang in jail, you can start a gang in free world. Come on, man. You, Boosie, son. Again, I'm not trying to encourage, well, actually, I am. I'm encouraging y'all niggas to live out y'all prophecy. Y'all niggas say y'all real niggas, crash it. Like, come on, man. Let's crash it. Little Rico, bro. Rico, I'm like,
he crazy.
I get some violence going on.
Cause they not no little kids, bro. Like, how old is he? 19, 20?
Yeah, he's over 18. I don't know exactly.
Got that nigga in the trunk like a golf club. That's gangsta.
Yeah, he doing childish shit.
I'm evil. How the fuck like?
He got grow up. He got too many advantages.
He
got too many advantages to be acting like this. You know, I always stood on business.
He would be bad.
Cause you made up your
Not
bed.
like that. But like he was a brat.
He was a brat.
He would be getting in trouble in school.
He ain't get that ass whooped. I remember
T.I.
when T.I. tussled.
Cause he light skinned. Cause he got that light skin complex. Like he like, yo, like, don't let the light skin fool you type of thing.
He was saying he was a real nigga. Well, this was the prerequisite to be a real nigga. The first arrest, but fuck that. This shit don't even really.
Yeah, I remember when T.I. swung on Floyd over
Tiny.
Nothing.
Cool ass felony.
I remember that.
Huh?
I remember when T.I. swung on Floyd for his wife.
Oh yeah.
Rumor that Floyd smashed Tiny.
Yeah, you need to chill.
Nigga got heart, right?
He got heart. He got heart. He know.
Some niggas would have never did that.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? Floyd would have took it.
He probably did take
the right amount of money.
He did take it. He probably did. Nah, he wasn't gonna fight him. They probably would have had a street fight. If it was an organized boxing,
they had a street fight. Floyd would kill that dude.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, my bad, delete.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think T.I. would fight fair. I think he would probably scoop him. He's gonna have to scoop that nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could try.
Get that nigga kicked.
Yup.
That nigga don't.
Yo, you know what's funny? Like boxers,
you turn around.
once
the nigga turn around and donkey kick you in the fucking
boxers are used to fighting unorthodox.
Not no donkey kick.
No, but I'm saying they're used to fighting unorthodox challengers. So like, because everybody doesn't always fight the same way, they're already used to looking for certain changes, but it's always upper torso. So stuck to the shins or something, they can be vulnerable, but they can adapt to it over time. Boxers are very, I don't know, they're very attentive to other fighter styles, because all of their hand movement is a lot more. I wouldn't say effective, because certain styles have an effective hand-to-hand shit. But boxing specifically,
I don't think we'll
it's
ever.
more about taking you out with a hit.
I agree, but I think we'll never see Floyd fight outside of the ring because of his security and how much money he has. Nobody.
Well, yeah, he's a brand.
I think the only reason why T.I. was close enough to get close to the situation is because he's T.I. And they probably didn't know he was gonna come up with that energy. T.I. probably didn't tell nobody how he was feeling, and then he did what he did, and then we was like, oh shit, this nigga might have cheated with what's the name, and you know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
But just remember, it's preseason, but you got it in. Okay? Just hold off and slap a nigga with a pistol, okay? And if worse comes to worse, give him a
Man, I
leg.
don't see
Learn from my niggas.
nigga fucked up.
That sounds
He'll be
so
alright.
annoying.
He'll be alright. That jailer humble him. Jailer humble a nigga for real.
He need that time. He need to do his time.
Yeah.
Jaguar right back out there.
Yo, I seen her on the 5150.
I don't know why people be scared of
Oh
her.
yeah,
And I see Corey Holcomb on Kim Newton. Nigga, Corey Holcomb on Kim Newton was crazy, nigga. He was talking about the Bible. He was talking about all this other wild shit. I was like, yo, these niggas crazy, yo. Kim was like, shout out to both of them, Kim Newton and Corey. I didn't even know they would like Kim would let a dude like Corey on the show. Just, how he talk about the backdoorias and shit. Yeah, I didn't think that.
You think Cam is in the backdooria?
He fuck with Cam.
Oh.
He fuck with
What
Cam.
is that?
The alphabet community. He calls it the backdooria.
Yo, so Jaguar Wright allegedly is talking about Takeoff in her most recent interview, talking about Takeoff.
Takeoff
She
do
says a conspiracy.
Connection between Jay-Z and Meg Thee Stallion.
What?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
With Takeoff?
With Takeoff.
What Takeoff have to do with it?
They
He
said that they had something to do with it.
They were on the same label.
Have something to do with what?
With
Takeoff being unalived.
Oh, I'm sitting here thinking about Takeoff like Offset. I'm thinking of Offset.
Oh.
Like, yeah, my bad.
Nah, Takeoff.
So wait, what did that have to do with Jay-Z? Because that had to do with what's the name?
I don't know. She be always saying something.
Not Mob J. What's the nigga name? Jay Prince and them.
That boy died so they could cash in a month insurance policy and to cover up the fact that Rock Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career
Yeah,
was
she
taken
is on
over
Rock
right after
Nation. But what's that
Takeoff
got to do with
died.
Takeoff?
Conspiracy theories.
When these rappers get kicked, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist.
That I believe though.
None of their contracts.
So Jaguar Wright is back at it again, making shocking allegations about her usual suspect, Jay-Z. And this time, Jaguar is claiming that Jay's company, Rock Nation, had a hand in the tragic death of Migos rapper Takeoff. She's alleging that Takeoff's was part of a larger scheme, a corporate hostile takeover.
Yo, Jay gonna have to sue, because if you don't sue, then it's making it look like, yo, she has some validity to what she's saying, because she's saying some wild shit. That's what I'm saying, and I don't think he wants to sue. That's what it's looking like from the outside looking in. Like with the Pierce Morgan shit, he had to take that down because he didn't know if it was true or not.
People, regular people that are not famous that have posted content said they've been contacted by people that say they're representing Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Don't have that bitch up there. Yeah, real
no,
shit.
not don't have her up there. Like they were talking about them just like how we're talking at. Like they was saying what was going on, and then someone represented said, "Hey, I'm messaging you on behalf of Jay-Z and Beyonce," and
that's crazy.
Don't say he was like, "I'm sorry, I'm just a regular person. I ain't gonna say nothing else."
And that's regular people, so they don't play. Their PR team don't play. But at the end of the day,
that's crazy. It must be something. Even
exactly.
to a normal person that's not famous, you reaching out and telling them not to. And they didn't say nothing to Jaguar, right? They told.
They can't. They tell everybody else. Yeah, they not talking to her because they know what side she on. They know what she about. And they can't prove what she's saying is completely false. And this is what's giving validity to these stories. Now we're thinking like, damn, what type of person really is Jay? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because she definitely was right about this this whole Sean Combs shit. She definitely was talking about that shit before. Like, that's like one thing I gotta give it to her. Like, she definitely was talking about sex trafficking and all this
like
shit.
This. Like, I ain't never seen a cat laying like this, laying on their arm
that
like
cat
a person.
Is comfortable, nigga.
Crazy.
She
Like,
be laying all different
ways. And she can understand
laying like a person.
And you can understand it's like, yeah, y'all cooking today. Talk about Jaguar, right? I love Jaguar.
Who said that? Somebody.
Nala.
That was a cat.
You heard? Felix the cat.
Crazy shit going on.
It's
Jaguar right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I can believe everything she's saying. I mean,
you can't believe everything, but some of the things
I'm not saying
is true.
I'm not saying
it's
allegedly.
Crazy, nigga. It's crazy. If some of the things that she
like
said
the thing
is true,
she said about Aaliyah, she's saying that, and someone else is saying alleging this too
thing,
that. They said she got on the plane. She didn't want to get on the plane. When they finished the video shoot, they finished early. She called Lenny Kravitz to ask him to send his private jet. Then the director said, no, I already have a jet for us to take or whatever.
That's unalive.
Because they couldn't take they didn't have a way to get home because they finished the shoot early, so the transportation wasn't ready or whatever. So then he was like, no, I already have a jet, whatever. They said it was overloaded, and then she was scared, she didn't want to get on it or whatever. And they told her to take something, and they gave her a sedative, and they carried her onto the plane.
She was drugged up on it, yeah.
That's what they said.
And I believe that. Because remember when Mary J went on 106 in Park and she was like...
Yeah, that too.
She was
like, that was
that was a herder. It was a herder. I believe it too, though, bro. For real. Like, there was too much weird stuff going on. But the problem is, now, if what she's saying is true, and the person that has something to do with it is Jigga Man, allegedly, then now it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
And that was because he was mad that she chose Dane. That's what they said, allegedly.
And that's crazy.
Because that's why they had a falling out. Why
he was messing with,
why they separated.
He was messing with Beyonce at that time.
Yeah, and they said she knew about it too. Like she
knew about it?
Yeah, because he was talking to her at the time, but he wanted it. He was already dealing with Aaliyah, so...
This is some heavy stuff.
They're alleging.
All this is alleged, but this is some heavy stuff. If it is true, if half of the shit that Jaguar Wright is talking about is true, this whole game is sick, bro.
It is. It's been that way.
This whole game is sick, bro.
It's a twisted.
It's like, yo,
it's a twisted little storyline.
Why even? Like, if you a kid, I understand because you're naive, and hip hop being a young man's sport, you just hop in it just for, you know, the want of bettering your life and shit. But if you're older and you still do this shit, this is very discouraging because it's just like you're gonna run into these fucking demonic people. You're gonna run into these niggas that's trying to poison you at these parties and shit, and you thinking that, oh, it's all good, and then you wake up in a fucking room, your ass is sore. And you like, yo, nah, nigga, this is what they doing to you, bro.
Columbus Short said
I'm good.
he went to a
Don't drink the
If you
juice.
can't put an egg up your hiney,
yeah, like
without it breaking, then you're not in the club.
Like, I'm not trying to be in that club, brother.
Columbus Short
First
said
Suge Knight.
he got invited to a party one time, and then he went. Him and his manager was there, I think, and they got a drink, and he was like he hadn't had a drink that day, but he drank. He not like a lightweight or whatever, so that was the first drink of the day, and then he didn't feel right. He began to feel woozy or whatever. So he was like, so he ran to the bathroom and he made himself throw up. And then his manager came to the door and he was like, "You good, yo?" And he was like, "Nah, let's
go.
The manager was like, "Yeah, let's go," or whatever, and he left. But he believed that he was drugged. Like,
he probably was. And ain't that funny? I think it was Columbus Short. That's the same dude that was almost scrapping with Diddy. When Diddy was pretending to be the Joker and shit, I guess he went too far. And them niggas was about to scrap. I think it was Columbus Short.
Diddy was acting crazy when he was just.
You know, he was trying to be the Joker, right? Yeah, he was wild.
He always be tripping, even on
he
Nicki
really
and like
Joker,
I never paid attention.
But I think that's a demonic role, yo. I think
like,
Heath Ledger.
I
think there's a reason why Heath Ledger died doing that role. To be honest with you, and there's also
he was method acting,
and I think there was also a reason why Diddy was so in tune to that character when he was dressing up like him. I think it wasn't no coincidence. Like, he dressed up as Batman, niggas didn't believe he was Batman. We ain't talk about that. But when he was fucking Joker, he really tapped into that character like Heath did almost. And he wasn't even acting. It was just a Halloween costume. But he really seemed like he was deranged. He really seemed sick and deranged. And now we find out he really was, allegedly. But this shit crazy, yo. It's like we'll see little hints of people's characters in little situations that happen with them, and we just overlook it, thinking, "Oh, it wasn't no big deal."
Yeah, the mask always slips.
Yo, I had a what do you call it? A chicken Big Mac.
Chicken Big Mac.
Yeah.
How was it?
Make chicken Big Mac.
You like
McChicken Big Mac.
You like it? Steroided up. Tastes like.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ate the whole sandwich.
It was good.
That's what's up.
I had it.
You had one? I was gonna put my TikTok.
I don't even like
I
Big
did
Mac.
I did a revealing sandwich video.
Yeah.
Took a few bites.
Cause I
wasn't
like
too
their
bad.
burgers,
But you know what's crazy? I've done that before. I've actually got a Big Mac with chicken. I told them to do that for me.
Yeah, I don't eat their burger. I never get burgers from there. I get nuggets or a chicken sandwich and fries.
They was like, it's gonna cost more. I'm like, can you just do that, please? And I was like, yeah, we'll do it.
It's gonna cost more because they gotta reassemble it.
But now they made it for a regular sandwich, so they have
That's
to do it.
somebody's
double fat.
Kai
That's what it is.
Sanat.
That was a cheat day bill.
He made that, or that's his.
Well,
meal.
he sponsored it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that his sandwich? I don't know.
That's his meal. Yeah, he's sweet. Because they be doing that. They have like Meg Thee Stallion has something, I think, but this is an actual. The other people
like the Travis Scott. Travis Scott had a sandwich.
But he didn't have his own sandwich. It was just a meal with regular stuff. But he's the only person that it's a new sandwich. Like the other stuff would just be like a meal. Like Saweetie had something too. Like it was like fries but it was a regular. They just called it something because she would be in a commercial or whatever. But it wasn't. It was just a regular meal or whatever. But this is a new sandwich, you know, because they never had it. Kai Sanat.
Oh, I seen the commercial with it.
Yo, shout out to Kai, yo, because he keep his people with him and everything. Like, it's not people that's like that too much, yo. I hope entertainment don't corrupt him, but he's getting a lot of limelight. He's surpassing Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, a lot of people that might not know about him, Mr. Beast is like one of the richest dudes on the internet. Yo. This dude is going crazy.
I don't like that name.
Mr.
They
Beast.
said
Name's
challenges.
a little weird.
He got a whole bunch of products out. Like
Yeah, he got candy
drinks
bars
and
and
I bet.
candies and stuff. Like this dude's like Willy Wonka, bro.
He's the beast.
he got a YouTube channel.
Yeah. His
And
Beast
he
bar
be
be
doing
on
challenges where
GoPro.
people like you gotta stay in a spaceship for.
A spaceship, huh?
It's just I'm just saying.
He do
that, but it
different
ain't
different
really a
challenges.
spaceship, I'm
He
just
did
saying
Like
it.
he'll give you a card and he'll be like, okay, I need you to spend. You got a certain amount of hours to spend as much money as you can anywhere you want in the city. Go wherever you want. They were in Paris. They go into the jewelry store, buy like $30,000 worth of jewelry. Then they go like try to get appliances. You know what I mean? Then time runs out. And whatever they get, they can keep.
How does he get his money?
And then there's another one where
Multiple businesses and investments and stuff like that.
So he did this. When did he start being Mr. Beast?
He was always an internet dude. Him and
He had a YouTube channel.
Cutie Pie are one of like the two of the top people on YouTube. And they like went into other media platforms.
But
he's way richer.
But they
than
started
PewDiePie,
YouTube,
right?
I believe so. Yeah, he's got to be. Because I don't think
There was
PewDiePie is a brand, but I don't think PewDiePie has like stuff like him. Like
Yeah,
he's
because
got
I
food
heard
and
of
stuff.
PewDiePie. He's like he commentates games and shit.
Yeah, I think
He
he's
used to
one of
do
those
that.
Twitch dudes. Yeah.
I stopped watching him because he's a little sus. But the
There
other
was-
dude,
there was one-
I don't know.
It's
He
a
just
lot
was
of
one
them.
challenge.
Like that dude
Popped
with
up.
the dude with the blue hair.
Blue hair.
The dude.
Oh, Markiplier.
No, the dude with the blue hair that be going on different podcasts and he be talking. He had a wife. He was in a open relationship or whatever.
with the girl name.
Yeah. I forgot his name.
Damn, the blue hair.
But it's a white dude. But this dude, he was like a Twitch dude. That's how he got the girl in the first
Twitch. I don't
in the
know
first
about Twitch.
place. He was like one of the top dudes on Twitch, and then he became known as like a dude that's like
Yo,
he has controversial discussions.
People be making that bread off the internet, man. I don't slack about that shit now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
trying
real.
to learn more.
Destiny,
about it.
yeah, that was his
Destiny.
name.
Is a dude named Destiny? That's crazy.
Yeah, with blue hair.
Alright.
But look, there's one challenge that Mr. Beast had, and they were like in a bunker, and they had to
Not a
stay in a
bunker.
bunker with someone. They had a teammate
Oh, hell no.
or whatever, and they was the people that they liked the least out of the group. They had to stay in there for like 30 days. I don't know how many
That sound like
days,
a
but
ritual.
like, and then it was like every time, and then every
That
time,
sound like
every time
a
they hit the
ritual.
button. And they get money to stay. Like I forgot what the
I bet
amount
you
was,
do.
but it was like a large sum of money. And every time, and then they had the time would go down, and every time they hit the buzzer, they have to. I mean, every time he would make an alarm go off, and they would hop up. It would be even if they were asleep or something. Like they had to hop up and hit it before the time run out, or they lose something. I don't know, because he made it challenging. It wasn't just easy.
They
like,
lose
you
some
can
money?
Stay in there, yeah, or something. Yeah, the money goes down. Yeah, that's what it is. Like they had the amount of money, and then if the time run out, they got like 10 seconds to.
He low key be doing like fucking what's that show that was coming on Netflix? It'd be like those type of games.
Squid Game.
It's like he be doing like Squid Games type of shit.
And that's why I think that's kind of crazy, yo. Because the people that was doing
People that's
Squid
the
Games
elite,
in-
they be wanting to do.
That's
they
what I'm
get
saying.
entertained by
That's
by
what I'm
people
They
doing
saying.
won't be
something like
That's
getting paid
crazy,
for real.
yo.
And they said it's a scam, and they said some of those people, it was the people that he knew. It wasn't no strangers or whatever. And he said he's a fraud.
I ain't gonna front.
That's what they been
I did
saying.
hear I did hear that his company might be in trouble because they're talking about, allegedly the child situations.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Mr. Beast might be involved in that.
Might be
Or
a,
somebody in the company or some shit
PD?
like that. Might be.
PDF file. That's the way they say it.
Either hold on, I don't want to misquote. Either it was that or it was like taking advantage of women in the company. Like, you know what I mean? It was either that or that. I forget which one. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't wish this on these people, but
Crazy.
it's like shit. It's just hand to hand these days. Like,
Yeah, I hope it's not true.
me neither, because people don't need to be getting taken advantage of in 2024. especially with everything being outed this year, I feel like people don't need to be taken advantage of. Yeah, man, I'm about to get something to eat. I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Shit, man. Well, shit. That's crazy. Oh, one more thing, right?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump out there making fries, man. You know what I mean?
What?
At McDonald's.
That nigga made
So
your chicken Big Mac.
He's serving motherfuckers chicken Big Macs.
America.
You know what I mean? For America, yo. To make America
great again.
Strong again.
Oh, strong.
To make America.
Oh, nah.
Brave again.
Not in McDonald's.
To make America wholesome again.
He should have went to Mission Barbecue.
To make
Shout out to Mission
America
Barbecue.
Proud again. To make America breathe again.
You sound like
to
Jesse
make
Ventura,
America
who said that?
Great again.
Oh, somebody said.
Every time he do a speech, he closes with that. He's like a damn wrestler.
He's a wrestler. He's a
He
wrestler.
is this dude.
He was in wrestling. Remember when he beat up Vince?
Ah,
He's really in wrestling.
Oh, Vince been accused of that too.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Y'all see
damn.
the what's the name on Netflix?
How things just wash away.
He got the what's the name on Netflix? They telling about his character and shit. People were all surprised and shit. I'm like, damn. I know he was wilding when he was kissing other women in front of his wife on TV on the show. Like I was like, oh, they believe some different shit.
Not Governor McMahon.
Yeah, man. Whatever she was, the Senate,
She was some shit.
governor or whatever. I don't know what
She was running shit.
But she
I'm
was
saying
watching,
when you got a powerful woman, yo, that's
She was
crazy.
watching old girl kiss Vince right in front of her.
But he said that was entertainment.
Yeah, he probably said that a lot. But that shit, like, how do you blur the lines? He
Right.
wrote the shit. He wanted it in there.
That part.
That means he wanted that shit. He was like, well, who's going to stop me? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, like, it has to be God first. Because if it's not God first, that's the type of shit that niggas is going to do. We're going to take the power and it's going to go to our heads and we're going to feel like nobody can stop us. You know what I mean? Because that nigga's sweet.
Shit, everybody. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is a new 20.
They said Offset was spotted in Toronto with a Cardi B lookalike.
Oh! He pulling those?
He hurt.
Oh my.
That's hurt. That's hurt. When you get a lookalike at a chick just to hurt her feelings, you hurt.
I mean, your BM out here poking the baby in the head with some football players.
Yeah. She ain't had a baby
crazy.
already?
I'm saying she was doing it while she was pregnant.
She was. So,
Talking about and women out here like I'm gonna say her name, Melissa Ford.
That's what I said. It's no
shouting out the get back.
It's no
guys think they could just go around doing this for as long as
no
and then as soon as a woman does it, it's not about she getting her get back. You couldn't wait until you delivered your child.
Not even that. It's like
your emotions were so raw that you just had to just get it in while you were still pregnant.
It's not even that. It's like, yo, you're supposed to be better than me. If you really feel like I'm doing you that dirty, like I've done that before. I'm talking about Offset.
But then she's saying she's tired of it. I'm tired.
Offset.
I'm tired.
Then leave.
They
Just
will.
Leave.
But
She
not-
didn't. She
not
stayed
until-
the whole
Before,
time.
but then he talked her out of it.
Not until
Exactly.
he get his get back.
Like,
not
yo.
until she get her get back is how she
And that's
go.
and that's the vindictive nature that Lilith was under. And you see where it got her. Monstrosities. She wasn't birthing.
What's the word?
Baphomet bitch.
Yeah.
Baphomet bitch, yeah. She's the queen Baphomet bitch, if you think about it. Because she was like, I'm not bowing to no man. I'm not submitting. We're equals, nigga. I am not made from your fucking rib.
Right.
I was made
I'm just like you,
know what I mean?
motherfucker.
And that's why I believe
I'm just as great.
That's why I believe that shit is not even. It's a woman that's not feminine. is a woman that has titties, and you know what I mean. It's a trans. If you think about it, she was the first trans.
Yo.
She was the first gay trans. She was like, yo, I'm just as good as you. I'm strong. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
yo,
right,
I'm not
yeah,
better. She was the first one, if you think about it.
Who?
Lilith. If you go by, you know what I mean, how her characteristics is and what the LGBT community praised her for, she was the first trans because she had both. She wasn't as weak. She was just as strong as him. She was, you know what I mean? She wasn't made from his rib. And Adam was like, y'all don't want that.
What is that lady that be stuffing people up in her viscous inners?
Oh, the one from American Gods?
Oh, the succubus.
Yeah, she was a succubus.
But she was somebody.
I forgot her name in the story though. I forgot.
Something.
It was like Mama something, or I don't know. I think it was from African culture too. But I forgot.
Not Mama Wata.
It was something.
Mama Wata was something good. She was.
I mean, yeah.
That jump was crazy. When I seen them, like, what the heck?
Them niggas was in her fucking, and it was a different time and space because they was comfortable in that bitch. They wasn't tripping. It wasn't, oh my God, how did I get? They was in that bitch like,
Right.
I was like, yo, what the fuck?
They was her kids.
They was just comforted by that poom poom. Cause remember, they was having sex. They wasn't no kids. They was in bliss, nigga. They was in fuck yeah, exactly. She did. Cause
shout out to American Gods, man. They need to make a sequel.
Yo, bro, shit. They're not going to because remember they went crazy on the black dude Orlando, yeah, cause he was in a Nancy. It was an African guy, and he started talking like some real shit about black people, and they was like, nah, we can't. Nah, we can't have this shit, bro. You doing too much, bro. We're gonna cancel your character, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt away about that.
Check out the Penguin too when you get a chance.
The Penguin, yeah, I remember.
Shit's lit.
Definitely gotta check that shit out.
All right,
I watch Amber Alert too. And
we out here, yeah. Oh
Did
yeah.
you do that?
Nah. I mean, it kind of depends. It kind of depends.
I do Ninja Warrior.
You gotta think about if you with your child or something, or if you by yourself, or if you going somewhere important, or all those things are gonna play a part of it. So then it's like, do you just want to be a hero today? And then it'd be like, everybody don't want to do all that comes with that. And what if I die?
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So you really got to consider all of that before you like.
Wait, what's the Amber Alert?
The dude from Everybody Hates Chris, the main character, he's with this white girl that is from the show Heroes. She was the girl that could regenerate herself.
Okay.
She's going somewhere, and there's an Amber Alert for a missing girl, and they've ID'd the car.
Oh,
and now they're following the person, and then they get into a situation.
Yeah, that's what I said. I call
talking to the 911 operator and all of that.
I'll do that, but I'm not gonna go too deep into
chasing them
because I could risk my life, and I got people to live for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Tyler, the boy from Everybody Hates Chris, he had a son on the.
Yeah. In the car with him?
No.
Oh, about to
but
say.
He has a child.
In general, yeah.
He was supposed to be going
her idea.
Be with
she
him or
talked
something.
him into like following him. They didn't know at first if he really was or not. He just fit the description of the car, and they were like, she was like, we gotta find out. He was like, he didn't want to do it, but.
She talked him into it.
Yeah, it was his son's birthday.
See?
His
Once
baby
again,
mom caught him
a woman leads a man into danger. Again, it's a constant story of the same thing over.
I would have been mad if my baby father.
Adam should have said no too.
Adam
should have said no too, E, and he did it. And look how the fuck. That's a life lesson. You can't say that's not a life lesson that we learned in that shit. At the end of the day, if you follow your woman, sometimes she will lead you into your destruction possibility. And it might be for something good, because like you said, it was for good, a just cause. But guess what? Smiley and me said sometimes we shouldn't risk our lives for things that's not our business, especially when you got things to live for. So you could listen to your own judgment, or you could listen to your woman's judgment.
He was an Uber driver, and her other Uber driver left her because she was.
Oh, he was just an
taking
Uber
too long to
driver?
come out. Yeah, this is how it started. She came out. Her Uber left her because she must have been taking too long.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, her Uber left her because she must have been taking too long. So he pulled up and dropped somebody off, and she was like, "Please, I'll give you money. I got an appointment. I gotta go to. It's really important. Important." I mean, he was like, "Nah, I'm off." So she made him take her somewhere, and that's what, because he wasn't even gonna take her. She came to him. He's an Uber driver. She didn't even, that wasn't her Uber. Her Uber left, but she was already taking too long. And she talked to me like, "I'll give you a big tip. I really need." She was like, "That's the direction I'm going," wherever he was going, but
just to follow him.
But on the way, then they seen, no, she wasn't going there originally. That wasn't her plan.
Mm-hmm.
They just happened to see the car and they heard the Amber Alert. So then she was like, "Fuck my plans." And she didn't know that he had, but he didn't say. He just, "I had somewhere that I had to be." He never told her what it was.
Didn't care to know.
And then the baby mother called and cussed him out.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was like,
as she should.
"He gonna cry himself to sleep tonight because of you. Good job," or something. And then she felt bad, but she didn't even say sorry.
Of course, she wasn't sorry. She should lie.
No, but you could see she felt bad. Like, you look at her, she
but she didn't
like,
say a damn thing.
Know. Yeah, I'm like,
she didn't say a damn thing.
I think later on, she might have said when they was almost about to get unalive, or when
I think she had to validate if there was really a child in that car for her to say sorry. And that's a goddamn shame, yo. That's a goddamn shame, because she got him in some shit that was not either of them their business. And it could have been potentially nothing. That's crazy, yo. It's like, yo, you will fall for these same types of things for some googly eyes and some pretty eyes, bro.
Yeah, Hayden Panettiere. I don't know how to say her name, but she's cute.
I bet you she is. Fucked him up. Okay, let's go follow this car.
Right, exactly.
Let's go follow. Yo, this shit is all. Yo, that's a tactic that women do. Like, they hit you with the googly eyes.
I mean,
they start
the only
crying.
thing in this case,
they start tearing up.
for the greater good.
Please.
Allegedly. That's the only thing I would say.
That was a 50-50 shot. But, it was 50-50. She didn't know if that was the same car. No, but before... She just thought it was.
No, well, it didn't start that way, because she called... Well, first she was like, "I think that's a car." So she was like, "I'm going to call 911. He was like, "If you..."
Okay,
he was
yeah,
like, "How do you know?"
Should have just been that. I should have been it.
So, but she was like, "You stay behind him so I could get the license plate, because they're not going to take it if I..." Or whatever. So... She gave him, or whatever. Somewhere along the line, she decided that she wanted to follow them, because they were like, because she couldn't see the full license plate or something. I don't know, something like that. She was like, "If you don't have a zoomed up," she was like, "Is the girl in the car?" She was like, "There is a girl in the car, but I don't know if it's the one girl, or whatever." And so he ended up pulling over, and he pulled over. And because he knew that they were following him for a long time. And then he was like, "I know my car is the same that was in the Amber Alert, but it was a common vehicle." And he was like, "It's not me. That's my daughter in the car. You want to come see?" Or whatever. And basically, but she didn't believe him. Like, and then she was like, "Yeah, I do."
Come see, yeah.
Because he said he was cool. Tyler was like, he was ready to go. He was like, "Okay, he said it's not him. He already knew." And then
she could have took the picture, left.
She was making a face like, I wanna know if that's really her or whatever. And he was like, "She ain't with it." The guy that was the kidnapper, like, he was like, oh, he could see in her face that she was like, "Come on, she doesn't believe me. Like, just come to the car and see." But then when they walked to the car, then she stopped halfway, because she seen something, and she was like, "Oh, that's not it. That was not him," but it was him. So then she was like, I'm sorry, it's okay. So she never looked at the girl.
Twice.
So, but, because they said the license plate and she checked it or whatever.
Now
he called into the police station and said a false report, and told them a fake license plate, so they could think. So she
had the real license plate though.
That's what I'm saying. She looked, it didn't match. She didn't know that he had done that at that point. But then she found out afterwards because she called them back and told them what happened. And they knew she was following them or whatever. And then she figured it out. But they kept following him, and it progressed on.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's a wild movie. It's decent though. Decent.
Threw his ass down a rabbit hole.
It's like a lifetime.
Oh. Oh, okay. It's Lifetime.
It's another movie called that. It was about, but it's the original story of why there's Amber Alert.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to Amber, man.
Huh? Hey yo, we had a good episode today. Hey yo, and check out all the shit that I leave in the description because it'll be like links and shit.
Links
that could possibly help. Yo, you know what we should do?
What?
We talk about this. We should come up with merch. I know we said it before, but we should have some type of shit. Maybe come up with a logo. Now we got AI, so it's no excuse.
It's easy, yeah.
But merch coming soon, yo.
Coming soon.
We gotta put some merch
out there, yo.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man.
Can't lift it.
Smoke weed every day. At least every other day. Every other twilight.